Might be something else.
I don't know. Will there?
Is something wrong?
With what?
With anything?
Is that what you're asking me? Is there something wrong with anything?
Will there be anything else?
You already asked me that.
Well, I need to see about closing now.
See about closing?
Yes, sir.
What time do you close?
Now? We close now.
Now is not a time. What time do you close?
Generally around dark. At dark.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Sir?
I said, you don't know what you're talking about. What time do you go to bed?
Sir?
You're a bit deaf, aren't you? I said, what time do you go to bed?
Oh. Somewhere around 9:30. I'd say around 9:30.
I could come back then.
Why would you be coming back? We'll be closed.
Yeah, you said that.
Well, I got to close.
All right, what's really going on, everybody? Gabriel'S Gains back at it again, man, doing a double day. For tonight's a very special broadcast. For me, it's tonight over here in the real District 13, Taiwan. For y'all in the wilderness of North America, it may be the morning or midday. Good to have you. Shout out to Shadow Buddha in the building. I see you, bro. Infil Truther, my brother, what's up, man? Cynthia in the house, what's going on? Big G, oh shit, Big G, Gear Love, White Chocolate Slave. Oh, there must be one. That must be a reason for that. We got our very special guest in the building, OTW, the legend, Panelverse legend and beyond. Here we're gonna chop it up today. You know, I call it dirty work. It's like a purge, getting ready for this this fall season that's upon us, and this moon in Scorpio, getting after it. What's going on, OTW, my friend? How's it going,
What's up,
brother?
dude?
Yeah, bro, good to have you.
I'm really
man.
happy to be here now, man. Thanks for having me. So for anyone who's watching on my side today, I am not going to be going live, so this is the only time I'm going to be live today. Chopping it up with NPC the game, going to review some stuff and give some commentary. So I can't wait for us to get started, man. This is awesome. What a great collaboration, bro.
Absolutely, man. It's Aries, Scorpio, Canada, America, night and day. It's night over here. Was it daytime for you? Over there? Over there in Canada.
We're actually at the exact same time when it comes to like you're literally, it's midnight for you, right? It's noon for
right.
me. Yeah.
Exactly. That's 12 hours right there, man. That's like we never sleep, y'all. OTW crew, Gabriel's Carbo Gains crew. We never sleep, man.
Yeah.
Someone's always awake, right?
Yep.
Look at right on cue, the great Jack Talcott.
Jack Talcott. Shout out to Jack, man. We were talking
Jack
about
Talcott.
you this morning, bro.
Yeah.
All good, too. Talking
Right.
about my new dog.
New family member, right? His name is Jack, right?
Yep.
After the great Jack Talcott.
Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome. Your lady, she came up with that name and it resonated, huh?
She says, I can't help myself. It's just the only name that comes to mind is Jack. I look at her and I go, you're fucking with me, right? I go, she goes, no, I'm telling you, it's like, that's the only name that's coming to mind right now. I'm going, well, then I'll buy it. That's it. The dog's name is Jack.
Perfect. That's perfect timing, bro.
Much respect, Jack, man. We all love you out here, man.
She said, that's right. We love you, Jack, man. And the great Jeeps in the building. What's up, Jeeps? In the building. Praho 2013. Everybody's in the building. The critique.
All right.
Let's get into this, Rob. I heard you were making the rounds yesterday, bro. You big time, Rob Noor. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
How'd you get up there, bro? What made you decide to go up and expand the horizons of the panelverse?
Well, I can just give you a little synopsis real quick. I wasn't I was supposed to go live in the morning like I usually do, but then I had a lot of errands to run and had a lot of stuff to do, right? So I said, screw it. I probably won't go live today. And what ended up happening is I got home and I saw Rob Noor go live, and he was doing a call-in show. And I said, well, since I didn't go live, this is a perfect opportunity to go, networking and build bridges. And I figured to myself, I says, well, since everybody, or not everybody, I'm loosely exaggerating here, but a majority of people are pretty much going after Rob and this and the Raging Tomato story and the Dusty and the Andrew Wilson. So I said, you know what? Why don't I just go and do the opposite, right? Let's go see if I can have a legitimate interaction with Rob Noor, And everything went pretty well, As I got to, in my opinion, put my foot in the door, present myself, show Rob that there's another part of the panelverse realm that is not necessarily resonating with the what they would consider the panelverse, right? So I just wanted to make a distinction between certain arenas or certain cliques. We'll call them cliques, certain cliques when it comes to the lower echelon of the YouTube panelverse. So it's it was kind of like me trying to make a connection between the smaller YouTubers with the bigger ones.
Yeah, literally bridging the gap right there.
Yeah,
bridging the gap. I like that. As above, so below, as above, man.
Yes.
Making that connection. Yeah.
Because while other people are burning these bridges down and actually giving the panelverse a bad name, because some YouTubers have decided to attribute the panelverse to their own community, right? Which is it's a lie, because the panelverse it's extremely larger than just one little community.
Huge.
It's a culmination of multiple communities.
Yeah, and it's I always look at it as anything with a panel, and that's not just YouTube. That could be Twitch, that could be live, anything. Even some of those the Twitter X stuff, when people go on there on panel. But the thing is, but when we say panelverse, we're usually specifically talking about the names that we all know in the chat and on the on the panels and whatnot. Like OTW, Gabriel, NPC, Flo, Paul, right?
Yeah.
Jack, right? I call it the all of the above sector. And the great thing about, for example, you going on the Rob Noor show, is you're kind of expanding the panelverse. I like Star Wars. Remember when Darth Vader would send out those droids to look for the C-3PO?
Yeah.
And then it would just literally, this droid would go to another galaxy searching for the droids, right? Or Princess Leia. Yeah. And as the droid goes there, it's literally expanding the consciousness, the awareness for Darth Vader, for example. And so every time one of us in all of the above sector go outside of the norm of our neighborhood, right? It's expanding it for all of us, right? And this is kind of for some of y'all probably never even seen Rob Noor. You've heard about him and all that stuff, but we're gonna look right here. Our friend OTW literally went to go talk to him, man, and and it's good for Rob Noor because he's expanding his panelverse too, right? Meeting OTW.
I never even heard of the guy except for the past week. I didn't even know who he was. Nothing. I didn't even know his name. So I was for me, it was a new interaction. It's right. But there's one thing I do have to say. It's their worldview obviously doesn't fit with my worldview, I guess, So I guess maybe in the future there might be some sort of debate or conversation that could be had when it comes to these particular arenas, because we're more. Well, I'll speak for myself. I'm more spiritual, and I'm more into non-religion and also into like freedom, spiritual faith.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, you know, like that's my core identity. So like I don't believe in politics. I don't believe in the left-right paradigm. I don't, you know, I think that's all
Yeah,
a big
me
freaking
either.
shit show.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that I won't work with the guy and have conversations and participate. If he even offered to come on over, all I have to do is send him a DM, and he'd offer to come and participate in panel discussions if ever he had the time. So that's like for me is like, you know, the first step or putting my foot into the door when it comes to interacting with bigger YouTubers.
Right. Expanding that reach.
Yeah.
For those dialogues and conversations, because it doesn't have to be necessarily debate, because you and I resonate. I mean, we have a commonality. We're not really into the debates. That's probably why for me and you, we probably didn't know about Rob Noor or because all the other debaters, because we don't really I don't really go into that those sectors and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just happy that we're gonna get a chance to meet some new people. So let's get after it. And what's up to Marathon Kev in the building?
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to the chat. Everybody is watching right now. Hey, do you mind if I shout out the
Yeah,
chat
go, please,
from
do,
my
please
side?
do. Yeah.
All right. So welcome to Big G. I want T. Verp 123. Welcome to the show, guys. Jeeps. Shout out to you. Channel Mod. We also have Jake Williams. Jake, if you want, you know, we're having this particular show over at NPC the Game, aka Gabriel's Trap House. So come on over here. I'm not sure if Gabriel's gonna drop the link at one point or not. That's up to him. But yeah, if you
we'll drop it.
Yeah,
We'll drop
all right,
it
so
in a minute. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, to peace
Yeah.
to Alia.
Alia in the building. Yeah. Whenever I think of Alia, I think of like one of those royalty characters in the novel Dune or something. Whenever I see the art avatar and all that. Yeah. So let's look at this stuff, man. Let's look at this review.
All right, we got OTW up next. What's happening, OTW? How you doing?
Greetings. How are you doing?
I think it's our first time we've interacted. I'm doing great.
Thanks,
It's great to
G.
talk to you, man.
Absolutely, the first time. I'm actually actually excited right now. It's like I rarely have to tell him how I was doing. Calm and not nervous.
Yeah, you were a little nervous, huh?
Yeah, well, I told him right off the bat, man. I got like these butterfly. It's like a stage fright. I had stage fright, dude, and I hadn't experienced that in so long, right? Because you know, lately I do. It's like I don't have that when I'm click live. It's like I feel like it's a normal process that I do. But clicking on his link was like, oh my goodness, it's been a while since I've had a little bit of stage fright. You know, am I gonna look like a complete dork? You know, you get yourself in that rap, and you're starting to, you know, ask yourself questions and how you're going to be able to present, and am I going to, you know, look like a dummy, or am I actually going to, you know, present well? So there's a little bit of insecurity that happens, I believe, at that particular moment.
Yeah, because it's like stepping up to the game, taking up your game to the next level. It's like we had in high school, we won the league in basketball, right? And then we went to the Northern California, which is a big deal, you know. Because after you win that game, you go to the state finals, and that's the highest you can go. So it was definitely a different ambiance, a different feeling in my gut when we stepped on the court. When you know, it's a better. I won't say competition, but better, a higher tier of a person you're dialoguing with in general. Not to say that we don't have high powered dialogues in our sector, but it's different, huh?
Yeah, well, you're talking with
For some reason.
Oh, sorry about that.
Go ahead.
You know, it's like, well, in the conversation with this gentleman here, it's like you can see that he doesn't have any problems, you know, verbalizing all of his thoughts, right? So he's an extremely really good monologuer. So you know, I'm there having to hold myself up to that type of standard, and on top of which I have like a Canadian accent and a French accent, and you know, so it's this is where the insecurity kind of like came in, right? Yeah. But besides that, I think right after that, and we started talking. That I felt comfortable, and I was able to continue. But yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
It was a
more
great
at
interaction.
ease.
Yeah,
Wait,
that little thing there. It's operating.
Well,
So anyway.
I'm humbled that you would say that. Thank you.
So I guess I came up because I pretty much wanted to acknowledge and present myself, obviously, and acknowledge, like the story that's been going on, the drama with the Raging Tomato and the Dusty and all of this, and I am myself a panel host, right? So I have my own show, and I do pretty much like similar to what other YouTubers in the higher echelon do, and I really resonate with the fact that you guys are kind of like two fingers of the same hand, right? When it comes to you and Andrew, because I also have that same experience with another fellow YouTuber. I don't know if you know of Paul Enslaved.
Yes, I know of him. Yes, I've never interacted. Yeah.
Quick plug for Paul.
Yes, he's heard of him. Yeah, so that's good. I mean, that would be a good conversation, dialogue, him and Paul.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That'd be pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Visual Truther? He says, it's fair to be nervous. Rob is a very experienced YouTuber. He's one of the best debaters on the internet. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
That's what I've heard as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, I guess you would be to Andrew as I would be to Mr. Enslavius, as we call them in our arena. So this is one of the reasons why I said I
and that goes on with the whole panel loyalty, fear and loyalty in the Panelverse volume 1 I had yesterday. This is volume 2 basically, and loyalty, man. That's what I liked about that interaction, this whole situation with the Sarah. Some positives, the loyalty and like the friendship between that Rob and Andrew seem to have. Yeah, and I can see it with you and Paul.
Yeah.
I see it with my friend Buddha and a couple other people, but that means something, bro.
It does.
Not to be taken lightly.
And I agree with Andrew's take when he speaks of nepotism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that goes with friendships and associates and business too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we all have friends. I'm gonna be. It's the moon in Scorpio, so I'm gonna be hitting the Scorpio themes hard, which is it is loyalty, right? Power too, but I also have to say, like my mother-in-law, for example, she was a Scorpio, November 8th, her birthday, and rest in peace. And she would say to her nephews, I remember her saying like, "Max is my favorite. You're my favorite of all the brothers." And normally people don't say that shit. Now. I'm not saying it's bad or good, but she had the balls, the ovaries to say that, which is interesting because I mean she's just speaking her truth, Some people, even in our family, we like more than others, right? So
some of them have sometimes you have friends that are actually more you're more connected to with than your own family members. And that's right. Something that can be very telling when it comes to the family structure, right? Because if you're willing to, you resonate more with somebody who has the same kind of worldviews and opinions about life, and your own family can just literally say, "Oh no, you're stupid," blah blah blah. They have like this bias when it comes to you being, like let's give the example of the red and blue paradigm, the left and the right. Okay. Many family members, like the whole family structure, gets dismantled by that particular paradigm.
Yeah.
So much
so they don't even talk about it.
Right. So you have more connections, let's say, with somebody of your political party than you do with your own family, which is a little bit disturbing, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Speakeasy has said it earlier on broadcast. He said sometimes you don't get to pick your family. True. But you can pick your friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And create your own family based off of the relationships that you've established with these people. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's two things going on in terms of family and friends. It's like nurture versus nature. They both have a saying how your consciousness evolves, and we can say like the nature would be like your genetics, the family you're born into, right? There's definitely a pull there, a resonance there that's there. However, like you said, like you can be totally different philosophies in life, right?
Yep.
But you still have that blood pool, right? Genetic pool. And then the opposite is the nurture, like with the friends you make as you get older, the real true friends you have, which become your family. You may not have the same blood genetics, however, your philosophies of life definitely resonate with each other.
Well, it's like,
That's why
you know,
I wouldn't necessarily throw away family ever, even if you disagree, because you got that blood. However, it's great when you have people that your tribe that you make your own tribe.
yeah.
You know?
Well, the perfect example of that is when you connect with, let's say your loved one, like I'll give you an example, your wife, NPC. She's not blood related,
No, she's not.
you know? So it's
Yeah.
like she has her own blood type. You have your own blood type, but both of you together now created a new blood type. And that is your connection, is the child, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
the family
that's it.
structure is built upon two individuals that don't even have the same blood.
Right. There he is right there. A couple of years ago.
Wow, man.
the,
He's
the
like,
new blood top.
he's adorable. He reminds
Yeah.
me of my youngest grandson, man. I love that. When they're like 2 and up, between 2 and 4, that's when I like them the most. That's when they're at that age.
Yeah, that's the magic hour, man. The magic time. But now he's cool. He's 7. Like, for example, he's been training the last month. He has a not necessarily a triathlon, because he's already done like 7 or 8 of those. He's doing a swimming run race on Sunday.
Wow.
Sitting and yeah, he's really good at those things, man. And it's interesting to see how he's developed, because I see parts of myself and I see parts of his mom, and then I see something completely different too. So it's great.
His own identity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And to answer Wheels Up 31, yeah, I'm a very young grandfather. I had my daughter very young, and my daughter had her first son. She was 18, so I wasn't even 40 yet, and I was already a grandpa.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
I was about 40 when I turned grandpa. Yeah.
Wait, so you turned grandpa's 40s when I had Ben?
Wow. That's wild.
That's wild, yeah. So our grandsons can actually be peers and stuff, you know, like friends. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
They're around the same age, probably. Yeah.
Well, my oldest grandson is my oldest grandson is exactly about the same age as your son.
Okay, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, blessings.
I would like to present myself to you and to acknowledge the fact that you know there are parts of YouTube when it comes to the panel verse that are not like these particular panels that I've seen you experience so far. And I see these people pretty much giving the panel verse, okay, because this is a term that we all use down below, right? So it's giving the panel verse a really bad name, right? And it might actually prevent bigger YouTubers from actually, co-creating with, the lower tier, right? So it's like I come in defense of the panel verse, pretty much trying to represent that there are some of us out here to do the good works and bring out information and spread the good word. And we're not all out here to troll, and we're not all out here to make fun of people. We're out here to actually share knowledge and have the good conversations. And we do entertain the chaos, because the drama, it does, bring in the numbers. You know,
sure. It does bring numbers for sure. And in the chat too, Kevin said, "Wow, why'd you kick out? What do you say? Why'd y'all kick out Landry?" Well, I didn't kick him out. My brother did. Shadow Buddha. He wanted to return the favor what he did to him last time he was in his chat. Hey man, Shadow Buddha, much respect for that, bro. Yeah, man. You get what you give. You get what you give, right?
Huh? You don't mess with the family, huh?
You don't mess with that. Nepotism. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say? He did it to me for some reason.
Yeah, somebody should, all of these people that don't actually know what nepotism is, you guys should go look it up, right? And it's like you should do like a whole essay on it. Maybe it'll wake you up.
Yeah, I think Donald Trump was the first time I heard it. Oh, I heard a little feedback in the back. OT.
Oh, there is. Hold on. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you have something.
Sorry,
wrong?
that my bad.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. That's nepotism. I heard Donald actually was a critique on Donald Trump. Nepotism. One of my students, older students, he was talking about him, about how he hired his daughter and his son-in-law in his cabinet. Yeah, that's the first time I heard that word.
Wow. Well, actually, I was like, I think the first time I heard it, it was Andrew that said it on one of his broadcasts.
Yeah. Here we go. Nepotism.
Nepotism.
The practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives, friends, or associates, especially by giving them jobs. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Nepotism. You said Andrew is correct with Shifty One. My brother, huh? Definitely. He's correct with that.
And the practice of nepotism is actually, I think, is going to be more and more prominent. And actually now you're I'm just going to say this live in front of everybody. If ever you need something, NBC, like you I don't know, editing, any help whatsoever when it comes to, the computers, thumbnails or whatnot, man, don't be shy. I'm always willing to help out a fellow content creator, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. And I don't take that lightly. That's a very kind of you. And I probably will need help because there's things that you do very well that I'm just starting to learn. So I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If you need help with anything, let me know, man.
Yeah. It's like if we work together, we'll grow together and, we'll establish something that's sustainable and long term. Because, it's like if we keep taking digs at each other, I'm not necessarily speaking about you or I or whatever, but, other YouTubers or other people out here. If you guys keep taking digs at each other, you ain't going to be going nowhere. You're just going to keep spinning around in circles, round and round we go.
Right.
Yeah, it's like it becomes tiresome. It's at one point it's not entertaining anymore. And I can tell you, like the past 3 or 4 days that I've been doing this, I've got a splitting headache, bro. And that's why I said I'm not gonna freaking concentrate on.
That was it for
on
you.
Doing. Oh yeah, no live for me today. I said I'd rather probably just go participate with somebody, and then you got in touch with me and everything, and we organized this little session here, which I said this is just perfect. I'm just gonna sit back and do commentary and shoot the shit with NPC, man. That's it.
Yeah, because this is like OTW is becoming one of my favorite people. Like in Marathon Canada already, Shadow Buddha, Shift, but OTW, man, like it's funny. The last couple of weeks, like 3 weeks, we've been chilling hardcore, but we're not making a big deal about it, and it's just natural, This is what humans do.
Just like to respond to Cynthia real quick. You're putting the blame on me. But I wasn't even there. I actually went for a leak when you guys were having your court session. And when I came back, you were gone. So whatever you think that I did, you did it to yourself, Cynthia, because I think you were the one who said, well, if I'm not too sure, like I can't remember or recall really correctly. But it was something like, well, should the judgment be that I should never return again to the OTW's broadcast? And everything? She literally gave her own, she casted herself out. She exiled herself.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it,
I was always wondering that, and I guess I need to do a better job of tapping in with Cynthia offline, but like to see what happened because I was confused, bro. And then you're saying that you didn't even do it. Somebody else.
She had the interaction with Paul in the court of Enslavus and all of this. And, it's just a court simulation. It's not real. Right. So it was supposed to be a hypothetical situation. Right. So you weren't supposed to take this personally. It was just, are you willing to come up and have court? Like let's simulate court. So Cynthia decided to participate. And then there was this whole thing that happened. While they were kind of like arguing, I stepped away, went to the bathroom, I think, or went and got myself something to drink. I came back and she was gone. And I literally said, if you look back at the broadcast, I sat down and I said, hey, where's Cynthia? She's gone. And then he says, oh, she left. And then nobody actually really gave me any info, right? Happened? It's like in my head, oh, it's okay, so she just left. It didn't work out. The court thing didn't work. But I didn't get any. Then all of a sudden, I saw Cynthia at a couple of places start to say, like she was saying in chat earlier, that it's just like I never threw her out. I never even put Cynthia backstage once, or in any given moment that she ever came over to my broadcast. I never backstaged her.
That's why I was
Not
surprised
even
when I
that,
heard
right?
it.
That's because
Because the way I heard it on the street was that like you banned her like permanently or something like that. I was like, what? She's one of the biggest supporters and stuff.
yeah,
Panelists
and Cynthia,
cool panelists and stuff.
yeah, and she says like, therefore Paul is the one who controlled it. Well, that was the arrangement that I had with Paul at that time.
For that
Like,
day.
Paul,
For that
yes,
day,
because when we have Court of Unslavia, Paul is the judge, right? And
yeah.
but you guys got to keep in mind that this is all simulated. It's like it's not real court. We're not here judging other content creators and or panelists and stuff like that. But if you're willing to come and participate and make it real and have like this improv and let's do this, right? That's what's supposed to be the entertainment part of it, right?
Yeah. I guess like as it is, it's. I mean, before I got Telegram again, like it was. It's kind of hard for me to get. Was hard for me to get a hold of you, other than on the stream. So, I guess for me, I probably would have called her. I'd be like, "Hey, let's tap in." But everyone's different. Everyone's different how they handle the shit. But if you're saying it wasn't that serious to you. Like it wasn't that serious.
No, well, not
that,
for me anyway.
Yeah. Not meaning that she's not serious, not a good ally, not a good associate or whatever. But you're saying the situation was not that serious.
Yeah, and she says like Paul said I brought no value to your show and otherwise said nothing. Yeah, but it was kind of like the Paul show, right? And I'm the bailiff in the simulation. What am I going to say that's going to change? Oh yeah, it's my broadcast, but I'm having a simulation, so I'm giving kind of like the reins to the judge of the court. It's a bit, it's all a bit. Anyway, it's like I have nothing else to say to justify that particular situation. But Cynthia, you're welcome to come back, right? You are not excommunicated. Please stop saying that to people. I have not done that to you. And you're welcome to come back. I always have enjoyed your input, and I've never seen you backbite me or whatever, or necessarily talk shit about me other places. So I don't really have anything against you. Just because you have your worldview and I have my worldview, and you have your opinions on religion, we can still interact, right? Anyway, it's up to you, Cynthia. Look, I'm throwing this out there for you, and you do what you want with it. All right, I'm just telling you my position on this, and I have no hard feelings towards you. And even though we don't agree on certain things, it's like, peace be with you, Sin.
All that shit. All right, I heard. What was this? Damn select medic say something about nepotism that was interesting. Oh, when they said nepotism is all good and fine in some private relationships or businesses, but government has rules against it because it leads to discrimination of others who are qualified or even more. So I agree with that too. Definitely agree with that. Government's a little different, but it's still going to go on even if we do think like that. I think it's just for President Trump. He doesn't give a fuck about showing it. He ain't trying to hide it, even though most people probably do that type of stuff. Shout out to Shift. He said, "Don't be cheap, chat. Come on, bro. Come on, Rob Cleveland. You're talking about me breathing in the mic. Give us some money, you dusty nigga. Come on, bro. Give it. Right. Come on, bro. You cheapskate. At least give us a stream or something." So shout out to Shift for the $9.99. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, bro.
I mean, when it comes to business and anything that's successful, a friend of mine the other day told me, he said, I don't know what it was, but someone was around and said, yeah, because money can't buy happiness. And he turned around and he said, no, money does buy happiness. You just got to give it away. That made all the sense in the world to me because it's the truth.
Better to give than to receive, huh? Let's get back to this. What's up, everybody in the chat? Neutral Ground, Yogi, good to see you. Let's get back on this OTW special right here. Rob Noor in the building.
Here's the drama.
And so there's a couple things to say. First off, like I said earlier, I'd never heard the term panelverse. I'm well aware that there are people. So you have to understand, when I was coming up, the panels were like people like Prime K's or Dylan Burns or people like that. Those were the panels that I was helping on. These are left wingers that had built up some sort of audience starting these panel debates like 2019. That's when I started doing them. And I was they were desperate for right wingers. And so, particularly on a place like Twitch, where I was at most of the time, Twitch is very skewed to the moderation to the left. And so it was rare to have right wingers on that space for two reasons. One, because of the moderation of the platform. Second, because it's sort of for video games, which tend to skew younger, which tend to skew left leaning. So if you're doing a panel there and it's politics, you're probably going to get more lefties. So I did that. So I'm aware that there are other people that are doing panels. In no way, shape, or form, I think that, am I disparaging people that do the panels? In fact, quite to the contrary. I think that sometimes when I'm just enjoying content, I enjoy listening to people that are real world people that don't have streams, that maybe you're in the military, maybe you're a welder, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a roofer, maybe you're a teacher like me, you and I, right? Yeah. Maybe you're whatever you guys be doing over there in the panelverse. I like that, man, because it is fun to listen to. That's the name of his show, right? The Normal American. Was it The Normal American or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I just sent you a super chat.
Oh, appreciate that. Yeah, we got one from also. Oh, that's you, right? Thank you. In good faith, much respect. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Oh, dang, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Very generous.
I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Pick him up in a space coupe. I don't let my plug walk. Skirt. Pull up in a space.
Thank you.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah, pretty smooth, huh?
Oh, shout out to Kev, man.
Shout out to y'all. All y'all be very generous with that shit. Vengeful Truther with another 3 months membership. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man. Too That's kind. Awesome. Too kind. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah,
Kev coming in with another.
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely.
Wow, that was rude, Dr. Omar. But no, thank you for real, Vengeful Truther. You're a great support. And he's a member of the Crucible, too. Crucible crew, too.
Oh, he is? I didn't know that.
From him. Yeah, Vengeful Truther for sure, man. Yeah, good man. Shout out to Marathon K with the $20 holla. Thank you, brother. Very generous. You didn't have to do that, man. You give a lot. Kev's one of my favorites. I have a lot of fun on your spot, but Kevin's stream is super fun.
I know. I go there so many times, and I have a ball, man.
We have fun together. Yes.
Yeah, I leave there, and my cheeks are hurting every single time.
He's a great entertainer, a great presenter, and he goes on those deep dives too.
Mug Maxing.
Girl, we was just getting ready to get to the gay shit. Yo, can we unpack that Vegas night where y'all were in the club when y'all were hugging up on a train?
$1 million is going up.
It's coming out soon. GTA 6. Let's get back on this. Thank you guys. Very generous.
Yep. Unemployed. It doesn't matter. People come from different perspectives with different thoughts. And oftentimes I feel like listening to those sorts of people, I learn more or get more entertainment than listening to I'm going to listen to Mehdi Hassan debate Ben Shapiro. And it's like, it's
the echo chamber.
Yeah, I know what both of them are going to say. Now, it's not to say that both Mehdi and Ben aren't talented in their own ways. I'm not making that claim. I'm just saying it's something different. You tend to hear different voices. So I'm not disparaging the panelverse. Real quick, another thing.
Real quick. Rob Cleveland, I didn't expect you to give $1. I've never seen you give any money to anybody. You said you definitely won't get $1 out of me calling me a dusty nigga, and I'll double down and triple down, call you a dusty ass, no good nigga. I don't fuck with that. Fuck with that, homeboy. I don't give a fuck, man. But back to the real shit.
What's up with Rob, man? Well, how come you and Rob?
I don't know. Like he was obsessing over the fact that he said I was breathing into the mic. And I'm like, dude, I mean, instead of focusing on that, why don't you get the chat going and give some donation? I'd be surprised if you even gave OTW a donation, bro. I'm good, bro. So, I mean, what are we really talking about, bro? I've heard about Rob Cleveland. Tommy used to talk about you sometimes, but I've never seen you do content before. What's up with that, bro? Come on, bro. You're making us look bad.
Rob used to be a panel walker, and now he's fell down to the chat realm. You know, he doesn't show up on panels anymore.
Anyway, that's enough attention for him. Thank you for the update, OTW.
I want to say, though, is I also want to make it clear. I understand that if I'm going to say, well, me and Andrew are friends,
definitely,
it would be
Jeeps.
foolish and bias of me to not admit when you have something, you see the same people, you develop a relationship, and you're going to tend to have a bias to being friendly to them and having their back. So I don't mind the fact that, like on Sarah's panel, that there's sort of a clique. There's people that are there every day, and they're a clique, and they're going to stick together. Now, the way that they compose themselves, we're all going to go troll someone and we're going to gang up. That's fucking stupid and childish. But the idea that they're there for each other, completely understandable. My criticism was directly to Sarah and the goofs that were like on. When I heard her say Panelverse, I thought that was just her name for her thing. And I think that's what she means when she says the power of the Panelverse, you can't attack a host. Because I don't think she would
delusional. She's delusional when she says that, because not all the Panelverse agrees with what she says. We're not going to band behind her because we don't agree with her.
Right.
Yeah,
we don't even know what she said. Some of us don't even know her, really.
Well, you see,
I only talked to her one time.
Well, she came out and said, when the Panelverse is going to band together and stuff like that. He's trying to relate it to her clique. But when you really listen to her, it's as if she's correlating that to the whole Panelverse, like as if she was the queen and that she can, that everyone's going to band behind her, every single member of the Panelverse or every single host, because this is how it came off, right? So this, for me, was like, no, wait a minute. That's not going to work out, miss, because not all of us agree with the way you're conducting yourself and the people that you interact with. So, and especially your worldviews. So it's like, you cannot put us all in the same boat. And by doing so, you're creating this kind of a barrier between the bigger YouTubers and then the smaller creators like myself, NPC, and others, right? Where these people see the whole of the Panelverse as you representing that, which makes us look bad. So I said, no, we can't. I was like, I need to correct the record here. So this is why I said it this way. But seemingly we weren't. I mean, we might not have been connecting necessarily on that point right there. Maybe I wasn't expressing it correctly. But initially, this is where I was trying to get at.
No, I think it's just such a new concept because he's only heard one side basically of the Panelverse. When there's so many, like you mentioned earlier, there's so many facets to it, nuances, and different philosophies all of us have and whatnot. I mean, we align on certain things, but there's a lot of things we don't, right? I heard people talking about, they were saying like early on when all this happened, a Panelverse, we're a bunch of trolls. I'm not a troll. I don't think that's something to be proud of personally. So yeah. We don't align. we all have different views about what this thing is. I like this right here by Night Shadow and Light says Neutral Ground. She says OTW should be given an ambassador award for sure, man.
Wow.
Giving them the title for sure, the ambassador, with the way he's going
of the
about
Panelverse.
this.
I like that. I might use that in my next title.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good faith. Now, I like this route. I mean, you can go the other route where you're punching up and trying to attack them and stuff. We saw Based Oracle try to do that with Andrew before, and look where it got him. He's not even around anymore. Yeah, I like this. I like this style, son. We got a comment from the Vengeful Truth there with the $2. He said OTW is Panelverse as well as NPC. The rest drama, the drama V. Yeah,
right.
I hear you, man. I hear you, though.
Here's like another one. I am Truth. I am 420 goes. OTW created an echo chamber by blocking all criticism. That is false. I do not. I do not block constructive criticism. I block emotional opinions based on your bias. That's what I do. I get rid of that. I don't need that around me.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube is not free speech as a corporation, and as a Actually, I would say individually, what I know about OTW and how I conduct myself, we're about free speech. However, you're gonna have to act a certain way, bro. You just can't be all like be a savage and just recklessly talk shit. Yeah, no, I'll talk shit back. However, but usually it's warranted though. Yeah.
Well, free speech is kind of limited in the sense that you can express your ideas, but once it goes to ad homs and all, that's not it's criticism.
Over, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That's why I said to myself, I said that's enough addressing what's his name because earlier because it's like I already went with the ad hom. I'll check myself. I'm like, there's nowhere up to go with this except down, and I'll just stop it at that. And shout out to the motherfucking vengeful truther with that.
My nigga.
Appreciate that, bro. Shout out to everyone in the chat that's up. I see Snows in the chat on OTW's side. Mindful Exposures in the building. What's up, Ezra? Fire Drake. God damn, seems some people I haven't seen in a while. Thanks for that, OTW.
For example, OTW.
Hold on a second, just real quick.
I don't.
Anybody that's over on my show right now, please come on over to NPC. It's not about my channel today, guys. So just come on over to NPCs. Let's drop the views over on my side and let's give them to NPC. Let's give him some watch hours, some love, some support, some super chats. Come on over to this side, guys.
Appreciate that, big dog. It's cozy over here, man. We have a good time over here.
Well, it's like I get to
relax.
relax.
And for example, OTW is a piece of shit. I don't think she would have went on a stream saying, well, Rob can't say that. He went after a Panelverse host and we'll all band together. She wouldn't have said that. When she's saying
thanks, Kevo. Buy me coffee for sure.
The people in her group. And what my fundamental misunderstanding, and I can understand from people in other panels, would be when I'm playing like this video.
Well, it's like she's speaking for us, right?
Right.
And that's
I play this video.
I think he doesn't know the power of the Panelverse.
Oh shit! Not the Panelverse! Oh no! Not the
I love this clip.
Panelverse! Beware the Panelverse! He doesn't want to foul of the Panelverse.
We got Radical Coder, we got Powder Dusty. I don't know what the guy on the left is up there, but
I don't know him either.
Somebody,
I don't know who that is. Yeah.
Who could know the great Sarah Tomato? The power she wields, the power of the Panelverse.
I'll give her that though. I would say, look at that Sarah, that raging tomato. I definitely would say, if we had like queens and princesses and kings, I would say she's up there for the queen of the Panelverse for sure in terms of metrics and status and numbers and engagement and all that with her audience. She's come a long way, man. She's doing great with that.
Yeah, well, great. Up until now, where she kind of like she pulled the Mel Pandora,
who was kind of like the queen before, pretty much. Yeah.
Exactly. It's funny.
Yeah.
All the queens seem to fall off of their throne.
They say off with their head. The Queen of Hearts, Alice in Wonderland.
I think that's it. Maybe the next one we're gonna meet.
Jesus.
Queen slave.
That's harsh. Jesus Christ, man! Don't get on Jeep's bad side. Holy shit. Yeah, but yeah, Sarah. I mean, what does she got? 16.1 right now. Subs.
Oh, she dropped like 4K, man. That's
a lot, man.
Yeah. Even though
Luckily
I don't,
she has 16 though. That's great. That's so great.
Even though I don't like some of these people, I wouldn't want that to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like I wouldn't want it to happen to me. So I was like, I wouldn't want that for other people. So the fact that she lost 4 subs, I think is really it's sad. It's not fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes you reap what you sow, right? NPC. So
yeah, I mean, people like to say karma. I call it cause and effect. It's like common sense, right? You do something. So, and I don't know in particular what she did because I mean she never did anything bad to me personally, and I don't know what the whole situation with her and Andrew. But if we're just looking at the snapshot of the slice of life of that debate, and then her going and reviewing or whatever Rob's stream, I could see how how that was the cause, and now we're witnessing the effects of that going on the stream and being with those people. Yeah. So we got a good What's up? What's up, Wolfie? Good to see you. Everybody in the building. What's up, Buddha? Gave me a comment. I want to read that one. Shadow Buddha, he says there are different sectors in the panelverse. Number one, the ortho bro debate, red pillars for sure. That'd be like, of course, Wilson, I guess. Glenn Lawrence, shout out to him wherever he's at. Red pillars in there, and then the truther educational machine lies. I would say OTW for sure. The degen sector, degenerate X sector. Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, Flow State has even called himself that. Flow State. I say that with respect. Yeah, I would say ortho guy could be in that one, and also the truther, I guess. Vegas. Look at this. The Vegas sector 4. Kevin, Resto, Rizla. Yeah, even Process, Thorpe. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not an
Somewhat, huh?
insult to
Yeah.
people that do That's not even an insult to the people that go on Sarah's channel and do the panel.
Thanks, Jeeps.
I'm merely making a point that I felt she was. This is in effect what I thought she was saying to me.
Becca?
Don't you know my clique? You don't fuck with my clique. You don't understand how powerful we are. And I was like, fuck you and your clique.
What's up, Jay?
That's
Right.
not an insult to people that do panels. That's all it
Let's
was.
hear
on
that
my
again.
part. So that's not even an insult to the people that go on Sarah's channel and do the panel. I'm
Right.
merely making a point that I felt she was. This is in effect what I thought she was saying to me. Don't you know my clique? You don't fuck with my clique. You don't understand how powerful we are. And I was like, fuck you and your clique. That's
Right.
not an insult to people that do panels. That's all it was on my part. So I apologize to anyone that thinks that I was trying to insult people. And when I say that I'm better than this, no, yes, I am literally saying that with Dusty and them. I am better than you, Dusty.
Well, yeah, but
Whoa. He said straight up he's better than him, huh? But before that, what did he say? He said, sounded like he was a gut reaction response when Sarah said, like, this is me and my clique, right? And he was like, fuck you and your awesome
in your clique, yeah.
In your clique,
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
And the
that's
second
it.
clan.
But I'm not the one. I didn't
Panelverse.
take it that way. I took it like as if she was putting the whole panelverse in the same basket.
Yeah.
So it was like we had both different perspectives on it. But then I come in and I try to explain to him a little bit of what the dynamics are when it comes to the panelverse, and like these communities, right? And I actually mentioned that right here.
Okay. And then I'll get to that comment real quick.
Here, I just like chime in real quick and say that, there's an unspoken panel versus war that's being waged underneath that nobody really is aware of except for the ones that are in those communities that are warring against each other, right? So Dusty has his opposition when it comes to the panelverse at the lower level, hence me, and hence, a multitude of other people that don't kind of like subscribe to his way of operating.
Wait, I've heard that in a sense, some of the when the Flow State, some of the lore is that like when he started his channel, some people gravitated that weren't cool with Paul or something like that.
Well,
Right.
I from my opinion, his whole foundation when he started the panel verse thing on his end was based on Paul's haters, right? That's how it all started, right? And then when Paul, we were interacting, I was interacting with Paul and all of this, and we were working together, and the people that got like kind of butthurt because of that ended up going over and becoming Flow State fans. And one of those is Chuck, which was one of the prominent supporters over at OTW. And it's like, and once, he had like a differing opinion with Paul and, it just didn't work out. I just got rid of Chuck, man. It's like, I have to make choices. And when it comes to broadcasting, Chuck, you're not the one who's gonna fucking hold up a broadcast, but Paul will. So if I'm looking at it from a business point of view, Paul was better for business than you, man. So I had to make a business choice.
That's nepotism for business.
Yeah.
Nepotism, an example of that. Yeah. But with that said, though, if you're saying that Flow State's majority of his base in the beginning was Paul haters, obviously, that I would assume that's not his base now, and his channel grew into actually Flow State supporters more than anything, because I don't think a channel can have the success he did based on just hate and shit like that. So
yeah,
but that's an interesting origin story, though.
He still leans on the Paul narrative when he has no content. He leans back and does Paul reviews and brings up back the old narrative, just to keep it alive, to keep the Paul haters stimulated.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting, though. I heard a little bit on the way home from school. Your interaction with them. I mean, not interaction, but your collab. That was cool. That was funny. He was like OTW. I'm paraphrasing. Did you prompt this to glaze you? That critique, but I know you weren't, because I've seen it do stuff like that before, where it'll take a particular point of view, someone in the narrative, and it'll just go with it, right? They'll just talk about them mostly, and also like talk about like the positives of that particular person. Yeah, that was interesting, that thing. But anyway, I'm glad it was good to see you guys talk in a collab. That was cool.
Okay. Yeah. And there's the second thing.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah.
I like to mention is, like there's also a side of the panelverse that doesn't either lean nor towards the right or the left, or the red or the blue. There's a third party which doesn't actually care for that particular paradigm and don't believe in it, right? And think that it's a complete shit show. Right.
Yeah, and I get it. I'm just like, when I say that I'm better, I just want to make this clear. I am above most of the people in the panelverse. I don't mean that I'm smarter than you, that I'm better than you, that I'm more handsome than you.
I catch your drift.
What it means is this. It's like, if you play minor league baseball and you do it for 5 years and now you get called up to the majors, you're probably not playing a pickup softball game, right? That's all I'm saying.
That was a great analogy, man.
Yeah. And you know what happens is a lot of this happens in real life. If someone's playing a pickup softball game on the offseason, an MLB player, or if they're a basketball playing in the summer league, like pickup game or whatever, a lot of times they get hurt, bro. They get hurt, And what a stupid thing to happen when you're like making so many people rely on you, for as your job on that professional team, and you get hurt on some fucking lower level scrimmage or whatever, like that's, and this is what one could say, I guess, looking at it from another level. Rob, you kind of put yourself in this situation by, I won't say slumming it, but like by dealing with people, as he's about to say, sounds like, that are maybe a little bit status wise in terms of tiers of YouTubers. Yeah.
Yeah,
he kind of got dirty.
Yeah, and he's like, here, like Cynthia is saying, Flo just sent OTW money a couple of weeks ago, and when did we start giving money to people we are at war with? Well, you know what? Mm-hmm. You're saying that as if you haven't been here for the past 3 years and seen how much Flow State, Paul have been warring against each other. And doesn't mean that we can't respect our enemies, right? So that, in that sense, that means I will still have Flow State over on my panel. I will still do some reviews on him, and I will still do that particular pattern that we've been doing for the past 3 years. It's going to keep going on until it either dies out or that we actually end up being on common ground.
Right.
That's it. But Flow State is a different personality and a different character than a lot of other fucking conniving weasel-like personalities out here that I won't mention, right? Yeah. So I can give credit to Flow State for all kinds of qualities that he has. but there are his worldviews I don't agree with. So it's kind of like the same position I would take when it comes to Rob Noor or Andrew Wilson. When you look at the bigger YouTubers, I would encourage having these interactions with them, and if you want to call it debate, I'd rather argue, honestly, to be perfectly honest, because arguing is presenting the facts, right? And debating is just a lost cause, in my opinion, because we're just arguing over a dumb question that probably just like it's not going to benefit anybody, and it's not going to change anything in anybody's life. But if we have an argument about our personal beliefs and our worldviews when it comes to how this whole world operates, then that could be interesting, because that is an opportunity to sow, or plant seeds for a future interaction, and then maybe actually expand from there.
Yeah, because when you plant the seeds and let the plant sprout, metaphorically, right, and gain the roots, then once you're established that relationship and trilogues, then you can get in there maybe and get into uncomfortable conversations a little bit. You know what I mean? Where it does get spicy, but to go right off the bat and start insulting someone and just like burning the bridge before you even step foot on it, it's fucking dumb, bro. It's like,
yeah, I am that I am.
No value there.
Yeah, I am that I am down in chat there. He goes, Flo is busy punching up and not down with OTW and Paul. Look, I don't know where you are right now. I don't know if you're aware of what's on the screen, but I don't know if you notice I'm not punching down here. I'm punching up. It's like, are you okay? I am that I am. Are you sure you're actually watching the show right now? It's like, or are you just busy washing dishes or something?
I don't know, man. That 420 shit.
Look at me punching up. I'm punching up here. This is what I'm doing. I don't care what Flo's doing.
I wouldn't even call it
and
punching.
Paul's doing his thing. Yeah, it's not even punching up. It's
actually you're expanding territory awareness.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's like I don't really know what the term punching up really means when it comes to whatever he's saying, because I don't understand that lingo.
It means that, like, if you're in a lower status and you're instead of wasting time in that regards of doing battles with people that are lesser than you in terms of status, that's punching down. Well, now it's like picking fights with people who are stronger or more established.
Oh, okay, I get it. So that's why he did a review on on this particular interaction with Rob Noor, right? That's punching up, right?
Yeah, that's punching up, yeah.
So when he reviews me with Rob Noor, that's what he considers punching up.
Yo, there you go. So
I got a good fucking point.
What did the AI say? Remember, it said and you kind of disagreed with it, even though it was giving you props in the sense that it was saying that you definitely have a hub here in the Panelverse, the sector of the Panelverse, where people come to to your spot to see what's really going on and whatnot. Kind of like a gatekeeper in a sense, right?
Okay.
And that would be, yeah, man. That would be someone that in our sector that's actually on a higher tier. If we're gonna go talk about status and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times you humble yourself, but you're definitely one of the top people out there, just like as Flo is. And
well, look, I'm just gonna exert my Panelverse power right now and tell my audience, please, guys, why don't you come on over to NPC the Games, Gabriel Trap House Games. Man, that's a mouthful.
I even stopped that. I just call my last name Gabriel Carbo. That's easy.
I'm just going to call you Gabe if you don't mind.
There you
go.
So
everybody come on over to Gabe's place, okay? Because, obviously the chat over on Gabe's side is kind of really triggered. So I need my OTW supporters in here to come in, I guess it's like, nepotism, guys, right? You guys support me, come on, man. He's like, if you want to be a part of it, come and help out the OTW in NPC's chat and, come and teach these people something, a thing or two. I mean, they might need to learn some stuff.
Washing ball. Yeah, to me, I'm just looking at it. It's like one big chat. It's all combined here. Oh, there you go. There's Red 40 in the building.
There we go.
Brother. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
I need protection, guys. Please come on over, please. I need your protection from chat. So if you guys come over and keep the chat occupied, then I won't have to worry to have to respond to the dumb comments that are being made.
Protect OTW at all costs. And we're about to open the panel in a second, so if anybody have any grievances or support you want to give, you'll have your opportunity.
Is if, for example, if Ben Shapiro jumps on your panel, right? That's great, but he's also lowering his prestige of what it is.
I get
right?
it.
Yes. So what I'm saying is I will continue to do the panels because I love
Much
it.
love,
and I
Kev.
love debating, and I love talking to people from different perspectives. I'll do those panels all the time.
I heard that, Shadow Buddha.
What I won't do is do those panels when it's blah, 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 and spurging out over me, and it's like, I'm only here for my enjoyment. That's it.
Right.
It doesn't really increase my channel anymore to talk to someone like Dusty. It doesn't really help me. In fact, the opposite would make
Why? Because he's saying that's punching down for him. That's what he's saying if we're using that metaphor.
I guess that's what he's saying. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And by the way, happy birthday to Red 40. I hear it's his
thank
birthday
you for acknowledging that. Fuck yeah. Happy birthday, brother.
Thanks, Christine.
Well, he would consider it more like a happy born day.
Happy born day, happy
life.
Earth cycle. Cycle. What do you call it, man? Solar cycle. Happy birthday, Red.
Birthday is a corporate term.
That's right, huh? You're on the clock when you blow out those candles too.
Yeah, because it's actually maritime
sun cycle. There you go.
It's
maritime,
pirate lingo. It's like when the ship is berthed into the ocean, right, and it leaves the dock. It's a legal term.
Right. Yeah, I get you. That stuff's so interesting. Maritime law, all that. Yeah. Current. What's going on? Ahimsa, Lauren in the building. How's it going, Elda? Good to see you, sis.
Be true that maybe somewhat it's helping Dusty or Radical Coder or whatever to talk about me, and I just don't need it. And that's what I was when I left that channel the other day with Trippy, and I've apologized to Trippy, and I'm going to make it up to him. But the point I was trying to make to Dusty and Coder is like, if you're going to be a smart ass and be like, I get to interrupt you, and great, that means I get more time to speak, then you can have all the time in the world, buddy. Enjoy your 2 hours, because I don't need you. I do not need you, and it's not because I have a higher IQ or I'm a better debater. It's because I did this for 5 years and I trudged through it, and I was able to work myself up to the point where I could actually get someone to reach out to me for a one-on-one debate. It's
reps. He's reps. He has muscle memory. It's like a roofer, like a rookie roofer trying to talk shit to you, huh? Not rookie, but someone that's only been doing it for like 2 years or something like that, 3 years.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, come on,
that's why I didn't have any pushback, because I completely understood what he was saying, and I agreed with it.
Yeah.
Get on Tim Pool's show. I could.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that Rob though or anyone else can't learn from someone who hasn't done it as long as him. However, you got to acknowledge the fact that he's put in the hours too, a lot of hours and whatnot. I would think, yeah.
But he also mentions,
we were setting up.
He also mentions that he loves the smaller YouTubers in Panelverse. He really does enjoy.
That's why.
Well, it's because he says he meets normal people who have sometimes more interesting conversations than the people that he usually works with, which makes it a more diverse
or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Where it makes it a more diverse situation, and he actually finds entertainment out of that and gets stimulated. So that's great, because I said, well, you know, I'm going to encourage you to continue doing that, because you're going to be the bridge between the smaller YouTubers and the bigger ones.
Right. That's a good thing to have. There was somebody like that too. There was in the Manosphere, Black Pill, Red Pill sector we used to be in, me and Buddha, and his name was Alex Playing with Fire. And he was like a bridge between the smaller creators and the bigger people, like like Fresh and Fit, who else? Even Andrew Wilson used to fuck with him until Alex did something similar that what Sarah did too. That's interesting. Parallel that he did kind of the same thing too. Like he used to fuck with Andrew and like do debates and stuff, and until like Andrew caught him on one of these other panels talking shit about him more than once, and he was like, "Fuck that shit. I was trying to help you out, bro." But Yeah, all these
It's arrogance.
all these are lessons.
Sounds
to
like
learn
arrogance to me. They become arrogant and as if they don't, like I find that really boring because then they don't acknowledge the what the other person has done for them, right? And they literally
From. Yeah,
just spit
man.
on it, and it's terrible.
Yeah, man. There's even people that I truly do not like in this space, but I'm always not always, but if their name is brought up or in my mind, if it's pertinent to the conversation, to let people know, acknowledge the fact that yes, this person did. We're not on the best terms now, but they did teach me some stuff about this sector and whatnot. I'm not afraid to say that for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Debate with the Krasensteins. I could do that. I could go on and debate Destiny. So
You
why
say something, OT?
No, that was me on screen.
Okay.
am I listening to some guy spurg out on me for no benefit to me? The only benefit I have for being there
What's up, Jody?
is that it's fun for me and for my audience. And that's why I love the panel people, because it is fun. It's fun to hear from these different. But if it's going to just be, hey, you're fat and I'm going to spurg out, I have no interest.
Right. That was like, yeah, we get it. You don't have to agree with anything, but come on, bro. The ad homs and shit. Someone goes, that's not an ad hom. That's true. He is fat. Look at him. But come on, bro. What, being civil is.
Right. It's just having common courtesy and being cordial. What's wrong with that?
Right.
It's like us Canadians. I don't know if you Americans, you get to learn that out there in the United States, but here in Canada, we are taught, to be cordial and respectful. It's like it's part of our upbringing as Canadians.
Yeah, it makes me think of our friends in the South. I'm from the West Coast, but like Ortho guy, like I had a great live with him earlier today, and he can come out at you hard, people at hardcore sometimes and stuff, but he always has that, I don't know what you want to call it, aura of that Southern gentleman in him too, where he's civil. He may not agree with you or even like what you're saying, but he ain't gonna smut you in a sense, be like rude or something like that.
Stays calm and composed and is able to have the exchange.
That's it.
That is much more productive than getting into your feelings and start yelling and screaming and calling the other person names. There's nothing productive there, and you're not going to go anywhere with it.
Yeah, there's a lot to be learned by that. For you Canadians and our Southern Americans.
I'm going to encourage you to continue joining this panelverse, because from our perspective, or I'll speak for myself, like as a content creator and a broadcaster myself, is from my perspective, you don't stop doing that, because you're creating the bridge between the lower panelverse echelons to the higher. You're kind of like the bridge between them both. So you give let us smaller creators the opportunity to be able to interact with the bigger YouTubers, right? In that context.
And so certainly, I'll say this. I do have other people to get to, but this is what I'll say.
Thank you for having me, man.
Send me a DM. And I'll be happy to join your panel at someday. I don't know. I know you guys sometimes talk about different topics that I might not have much to say on, but I'd be happy to join someday.
What's up, Lindsay?
And I wish you guys all the best. I really do.
Yeah, all right.
And I'll just say this. I do not begrudge anyone from your channel or anyone else that wants to continue to interact with Sarah or Dusty or Ryan. In fact, I don't even wish them ill.
I should have chimed in there.
It's my personal choice that
I should have chimed in right there when he said, like if you guys go, no, that doesn't really happen that much. I didn't have a chance to tell him. It's like I was just listening to what he's saying, but I should have chimed in and said, yeah, you will never actually see me over on Sarah's channel. You might see me at Flow State's channel, right?
Yeah,
but that's not because I'm cupcaking with him. It's because, it's networking, and it's also showing sometimes signs of good faith when it comes to our dynamic, right? When it comes to
what he did today, I assume he went to he was at your spot when that happened, right? Obviously, because you were showing was that at your spot? That was at your spot when he came over, right?
I'm not sure. I can't recall, man.
When you were talking about the Machiavelli.
Oh yeah,
philosophy.
That's when he showed up and he participated with me and Paul, and it was actually a good exchange, right? That can happen.
That's what I mean, because he, for whatever he had before or whatever he has going on, like he puts that to the side, and he, in good faith, he's trying to make your broadcast as better. That's what you want as a chatter, as a panelist, and that. And he did it. Yeah.
And I respect that, coming from him, and when he does that. But then there's like our opposing worldviews and the way we see things, right? So, and then there's also like the little thing going on with Paul and everything. So that's what creates the separation, because there wouldn't be any separation if it wasn't for that, right?
And they both did that, like that Paul interview. Y'all need to check that out. Our Paul conversation I had with Paul. Red 40 was there, Jeeps was there, a lot of you guys were there. That was a fucking great interview. And after Flow State came up, and Paul and Flow State had a really for a good hour, they had a really good civil dialogue going on until they didn't. But it was good. It was good. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's like those two can't be in a room too long. It's like they'll be able to keep their composure for like I said, like you just said, like maybe a half hour to an hour. But they both have to recognize when they end up going into that mode that's like one of them. It's time for one of them to leave, and let's not go there. But hey, instead they'd rather just like freaking go at it. But that's them, right?
Right, I think it was, but to be fair, it was 10th Man. I mean, shout out to 10th Man, but like he came in there under the act of like, loyalty, friendship with Flow State, I think. And even though Flo can handle it himself at that moment, like he came up there hot on the, like all fired up and wanted a piece of Paul, no pause.
Right, but it just didn't happen because
it didn't happen. Yeah,
no, I wasn't gonna let it happen.
Yep. So let's go. This is
context.
Good.
And so certainly I'll say this. I do have other people to get to, but this is what I'll say.
Thank you for having me, man.
Send me a DM, and I'll be happy to join your panel at someday. I don't know. I know you guys sometimes talk about different topics that I might not have much to say on, but I'd be happy to join someday. And I wish you guys all the best. I really do.
Yeah. All right.
And I'll just say this.
Just if you would have stopped right there, that's fucking good. I like that. What he said right there.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask for, man. It's positive.
Well, that was so positive and productive and constructive, man. That's and I think that I had really reached the goal that I set out to achieve when I decided to click his link, right?
Yeah. You did those 3 points. 3 points. Can you fire them off real quick? Your 3 objectives going on there.
Oh yeah, my first objective was to create a bridge. Hold on a second, man. I can't even remember what they were.
Create a bridge, right? This our tier level and his tier level, right? And the
right.
YouTuber
It was
level,
to create a bridge.
Tier level, yeah.
Right. And it was to also give him a perspective that was of the panelverse that wasn't necessarily we were all not all in the same basket, right? And that I was there to kind of like to save face of the panelverse because of the term that's being used that we all use, right?
Right.
So when you say panelverse, you're talking about all of the communities that have panels that that work
all
together.
of them. Yeah, there's so many. It's like the fucking Avengers shit when they all come out in that final battle. There's a lot of us, bro. Many platforms. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, and the third one was actually to show other individuals who decided to go on a negative route. I wanted to show people, wait, there's a positive way to do this, and maybe you guys could learn something from my interaction with Rob.
Right.
Getting something good out of that, and I'm showing you how to do it. That's how to do it, guys. It's not like going at their throats and calling them names and trying to make them look bad and make fun of them. That's not how you achieve notoriety.
Right. It's not. I mean, that's how you become infamous in their book, or under the Andrew Wilson Act, just shunning you, if not even speaking to you, and then let you wade in the water by yourself.
Yeah, just let you rot in your corner. Drown. You're drowning your own shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it is boys and girls. What OTW did right here is a very good example of how to mend bridges, create bridges between two seemingly very different sectors. With that said, for those of you who like the chaos and toxic fuck shit, you could study this as well as something that you don't want to do, and you can do your tricknology and mischief and learn from it. Like this, okay, I'm not gonna try to be in good faith and try to come at this guy like genuinely as a man, you know, be upright and just be straight up, bro. You can learn. You use it as what not to do, but you know, I think people with the right eyes will get some value out of this. I did. What do you think, chat? What do you think about this interaction? What do y'all think about that? I liked it.
I do not begrudge anyone from your channel or anyone else that wants to continue to interact with Sarah or Dusty or Ryan. In fact, I don't even wish them ill. I'm not. It's just my personal choice that I don't need it anymore. With those particular people, I said my piece. So
well, I did. Wait, just 2 seconds. I did.
Ryan. In fact, I don't even wish them ill. Your channel or anyone else that wants to continue to interact with Sarah or Dusty or Ryan. In fact, I don't even wish them ill. I'm not. Yeah. It's just my personal choice that I don't need it anymore. With those particular people, I said my piece. So
well, I did.
Fair enough, Rob.
2 seconds. I did a review on the whole thing with Sarah and everything on my channel. So if ever you want to come and check it out, it's OTW Live. You can find it at OTW News 333. I did put it in private chat. So
OTW Live. Let's see. I'll look for you right now on, and we'll link your channel here. So if anyone wants to check it out, and
that's another important thing. The way your name is searchable. That's something that YouTubers can learn from. Make it easy so you just put it in the chat and it come in the search and it comes up. OTW News or OTW Live comes right up. Yeah.
If people are interested, do you take
Sam
just like
Hyde.
people you
Hold
don't
on
know?
Sam Hyde uses that?
Yeah, Sam High in chat. She goes, I was over at Gabe's brutal chat. I think I need a hug. It's okay.
Damn.
Come back to my chat. You're safe in my chat. You're okay. Your chat's brutal, Gabe.
It's crazy because someone was saying that, like, we were saying like how like Ortho and I were talking about like how Kev's you know, chat, and it's just very welcoming and very cool and stuff. And it is, and even Ortho's too. But I was like, hey, what about mine? We're pretty chill over here, but goddamn, today, I guess not.
Got a bunch of Paul and OTW haters in your chat today because they don't have access to my chat, so they come over here to hate.
Which is funny because, like, I mean, maybe if you have an astute awareness, you can see that I like Paul and I really like LTW a lot. I mean, in a sense. So if you're hating on them, it's kind of like, I don't know what you're doing in my chat, bro. I'm not hating on them. I want to build them up because they're trying to build me up too.
Exactly. So indirectly, you're not supporting NPC or Gabe. You're pretty much, you know, in opposition with him.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that, because if he starts to practice nepotism with you guys, you might be starting to disappear one by one, and I'm not telling him to do that.
Yeah, man, but it's definitely a good suggestion for sure. We're gonna have your heart beating fast. They're like, who is he talking about? Oh no, I could be next.
I got to stress the chat out. Like, maybe you haters should behave yourselves. Just a suggestion.
Shout out to Shadow Buddha. He said, hate watch it. Look at hate watch it. Donations are welcome. Support the channel with a super chat, membership, super sticker. Buy me a coffee. We can chat about it. 1-on-1, 1v1. Easy fix. Buy. Okay. Buy. What does that mean? Buy.
Oh, bye, Chuck. Have a good one.
He's gonna go buy. Okay.
Oh, he's leaving. Have a great day, Chuck.
Yeah. Thank you for announcing that. What does Jack Telcott say? He says like, this isn't an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. But thank you. But Chuck will make an exception for you. Thank you for letting us know. You said hi and bye. God damn. Okay.
Wow. Hey.
Anyway.
I accept everybody. We can have diverse panels. I'm kind of like half when Andrew the other day was explaining like standalone creators and people that depend on the Panelverse. I'm pretty much 50-50, right? Gotcha. I do the standalone and I also do the Panelverse.
That's smart. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. OTW, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it.
I was explaining like standalone creators and people that depend on the Panelverse. I'm pretty much 50-50, right? Gotcha. I do the standalone and I also do the Panelverse.
That's smart. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. OTW, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. It was a great time. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Great segment, OTW.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
was
that.
really
I'm gonna put that
worthwhile.
in the chat too. Mm-hmm. That was a good experience.
Very productive conversation, if I do say so myself.
Not bad, my friend.
Yeah, and I need to have more
We
of
need
these
more of that.
interactions. And, that's one step away from the higher echelon when I call it. It's like, here is the above sector, but there is the upper echelon. That's how I call that.
You get to peek into the upper room. Look at Cynthia. What you trying to do? You trying to take the gloves off? Go at it. Damn, man. We'll keep it civil though, okay?
Yes,
You
and
down for me to
adult,
open the
but
panel?
hey, NPC, dude, look, I'm going to warn every single one of the people that are going to want to come at me. I'm going to practice Machiavellian. So I'm warning you in advance. So be sure that you're ready.
Like that Kung Fu master is like, I will defeat you in 5 blows.
I'm the one punch. What's that hero? The One Punch Man?
One Punch Man, yeah. One Punch Man, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Let me play this. Let me play this beautiful song real quick, and then we'll open the panel. Let you up. Thank you for that, LT. Love you. I'm gonna drop you down for a second. I'm gonna bring you back up.
No problem, dude. Yeah.
Stop. Like always blaming someone. Stop.
It's been too long. How's it going, sister?
I know. I've been chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What's new? What's your thoughts?
Oh, I have a lot of thoughts, but I want to wait for OTW to come back. So I don't want him to be able later to say, oh, I don't know. I stepped away.
Yeah. I mean, you got anything from me? Come on, man. Any critique, any love, or any
Well, I definitely love this video. I think when I watch a video and then I like it, and then I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes I imagine if this is my parents, like from Ben's perspective.
I love that.
Then I think, damn, I would love watching this if I could see my parents like this. I love it.
Yeah.
Just showing y'all. So I definitely loved that video. It was like very sweet and touching and emotional. And I guess I've never paid attention to what you look like, so it's kind of weird seeing you for a moment. You know what I mean? I had to wow, that's really who I'm talking to, because to me you look like your avatar, which is kind of probably a trick that the social media plays on us.
Right. Because you just hear the voice, and the first thing, it's like natural for your mind to want to pull a face to the voice that you've been hearing all this year.
But see, that's also a dangerous thing, though. It is truly is. Because you can be deceived with it for sure, whether it be maliciously or unintentionally. These things can deceive you.
Right. It's like a righteous catfish.
Well, yeah, but I'm also talking like you think, oh, I can hear, like if we're all avatars up, for instance, there's who laughed. Some people say it was Sarah, the laugh that got Sarah in trouble. Whereas OTW and Paul seemed to think it was me laughing. But instead of taking the time to go and really research it, or hey, let's review this again and look and see what bubbles moving, or just kind of do a second level investigation, they just ran with the narrative. That was just fat Cynthia laughing. They're not even smart enough to know where the laugh came from. And so
I don't know what you call that. That's
it's being deceived by just the voices in Avatar, because you think you know them so well, you can identify them that people can use that to deceive you. Oh, I just got to have her piece together a couple of things she said, and boom, I just throw this avatar up here and I'm her. But anybody can do that to anybody.
Well, that sounds like what, in terms of research, just a little bit of research, but just listening to Sarah's voice and then knowing your voice to know that, and listening to the actual part in the video that you can kind of tell who's what's coming from who. per se. Now all that extra stuff, that's some other like narrative building, I'll call it, I guess, by saying, you know, when you obviously know it's probably not. I don't know, man.
It was
But,
speculation, you know. It's like
No,
It's
because you
us.
even said I would recognize that laugh anywhere, and that's what I'm saying. It's a way. It's how this avatar and just knowing voices can be deceptive. This device deceives us.
So you're saying you weren't the one that was laughing?
No, it was Sarah.
Oh, well, I apologize then. I was wrong.
It's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. It was
That's
just
simple
an
enough right there,
example
huh?
of how we got to be careful with AI. It can deceive us in more ways than we know. But I'm glad that you're here, OTW. Good to see you. I miss going to your panel, but you
Same.
know, Paul
What's up?
definitely has an issue with me. I mean, we're just going to clarify this now. Paul definitely has an issue with me. He has an issue with the decision I made, a decision that does not affect him, does not affect his life. However, somehow he chooses to hold on to that. I believe that day you and I were having a really good conversation, and it had nothing to do with what we were talking about, but he chose to come up here and use that to weaponize me. And that is just an example of I'm tired of that. And if he's this person that you say, we're here at the Panelverse where we don't call each other names and we don't spurg out, that's a poor example of that.
Yeah.
So on that day,
I did mention yesterday on my own broadcast I was with Paul and saying, even but Paul would say, like, don't do this or whatever that. He knows that I just end up doing what I want anyway.
Right.
Even if he said, like, you know, you shouldn't go over there, or he's given me suggestions, I've still done what I've wanted. And I haven't necessarily gotten any pushback off of him because he knows that I'm my own man. He's his own man. He makes his own choices. I make my own choices. He can give me suggestions. I can either take them or leave them. That's just how that works. I'm fucking 48 years old. You know, I think I'm old enough to be able to manage and navigate myself at the best of anybody, better than anybody else can, right?
Yeah.
So I don't submit necessarily to somebody else's perspective unless I think.
You and Paul think you're better.
Let me
think you're better than
a proper
many
introduction.
people.
Snaps. Good to have you, bro.
What's going on, brother?
How you going, legend?
I got to tell you honestly, OTW, you and Paul, you get in that mode where you think you're better than everyone else too, just like Paul at times, and that's disgusting to watch. You're not like him.
But you know what? Hold on a
but you're not like him. But you,
when we're in that mode,
some of you guys seem to think.
Hold on, let him finish.
Some of you guys online seem to think that you're better than others because your show may have a little more viewers, and that's why when I listen to what's his name talk to you, and I talked to him too, and he was bragging about, I could get on Tim Pool's show. I said he's literally bragging about getting on a leftist propaganda show. My thing is, we all believe the same. We all fucking are human, and no one's better than no one, whether they're more successful or not. If that's how you want to look at it.
I disagree.
Well, you can say that all you want, but when you guys brag about it, I look at you guys like you're full of shit. I've done way more than you and Paul together. The crew's done way more than you and Paul together. What have you done? Tell me what you've done more than the crew.
Let him go.
I'll tell you. You in your lifetime, how many homes have you given to people?
I used to work in
How about you let me finish? 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 How about you let me finish?
Please.
How about you let me finish?
Both you guys. Just Snaps. We're gonna let him. You were talking.
No, I know. I'm just tired of these motherfuckers acting like they're better than everyone else.
We get it, and I want to hear more about that. But let him respond to what you have to say, please.
He built the fucking home. He has no clue what the fuck I did in my life, building homes and stuff.
I've given over 300 people
career,
a roof over their head in my lifetime. If it's not 500. All right, so I think I have something that I can contribute to humanity, and you don't. Right?
When have you not? I don't.
And my track record, proves that I'm better than most of you motherfuckers out there.
So you think that you can? Okay, here's the funny thing: you can't even take care of your fucking mouth. Your teeth are rotten out.
Oh, come on.
Let alone a fucking roof
Like
over my
that's
head.
important. Like you
Let
seem to
alone
be
a roof
so
over my
concerned
head.
about my teeth.
Right. Because
Why are you
you're,
guys so
again,
concerned about my teeth?
Because you're making shit up, bro. I guarantee
I'm not
you
making
couldn't
shit
put a
up.
roof over someone's head right now. You couldn't do it. You don't
No,
have the
because
people.
now I'm sharing
You
the
don't have
knowledge that I've
certificate.
acquired through
You
the
don't know what you're
experience that I've
fucking doing.
accumulated over the years. And now I'm sharing those things with
But you're
others
sitting there
based on
telling
all
me-
of the fucking
You're
things that
sitting
I've
here
actually.
telling me that I
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna do it like this, guys. Let's just one at a time. I get it. We're fired up and whatnot, but if we can't do it, then we'll just try it another day. Okay. I invited OTW here. I invite Snaps up and Cynthia because I want us just to talk. I get it. I get it. Tensions is high or whatever, but let's just do it the right way. You speak OTW, then you speak Snaps, and vice versa. I'll give you the time, man. Let's go.
He pretty much just proved my point here, telling me that we're no value because he could build a roof. What, 10 years ago you built roofs? 10 years ago you built roofs?
How about
You sure haven't
500
done it in
roofs?
the last 5 years.
How about 500 roofs?
Okay.
All right. You know what,
And do
Snaps?
you want to know
Here.
something? Do you know that program that builds
You got the
homes?
floor. I'm
Hey,
gonna.
do you know
I'm
that
gonna step
program
back.
that builds homes for
Hold
people?
Hold on. All right, stay there, OTW. So you're saying that they think that they're better.
OTW ain't even on the main list, dude, but he does pull the Paul shit and acts like he doesn't do it.
Okay.
That's my issue. Because and I think it's because they think that they're high and mighty with their channels, the clout and the views, so they're better than the rest of the people. That's where I fucking am like, and again, he's bringing roofs that he built 7, 8, 9 years ago. I haven't seen him build a roof his whole YouTube career. Have you, Cynthia? Have you seen him build a roof and show us he's building a roof for someone?
I've seen his body, and he has the body of somebody who would build a roof. I don't know.
I'm just saying, for 5, 6 years we watched him. We've never once watched him build a roof online.
Wait,
I mean, I haven't.
I don't know, but we're all
Then he made the
Hold on,
statement,
please,
I bring no value, and he doesn't even know what the fuck I've done in my life or career.
Well, we're completely off
No,
subject.
I will attest that I've seen the value you bring in the short time I've been in the Panelverse. I've seen value that he brings as well. But my thing is,
I never said he did it. I'm not the one saying that people don't bring value. Him and Paul and others are.
Okay.
Let's
But here's
just be
the thing,
real.
even if the way I look at it, though, this is me, and I respect the way you think, you're saying you feel the way you feel, but I'm getting to a point where I don't even care if people think that they're better or whatever. All I know my value. That's what's important. You know what I mean?
I don't care either, but I'm sure as hell not going to let them talk the shit without someone sticking up for them. I see them say, Cynthia's not valued. I'm not valued. I see them say, all these people aren't valued. And it's like, the two guys who say this a lot, is it because of their channels? Is it because of their clout?
To be fair, go ahead.
Cindy.
I was going to
Go
say,
ahead,
to
please.
be fair, it's more so coming from Paul, but it does happen also on, but it happens from Paul on OTW.
Because in his head, I'm not like,
that he.
I'm not even dissing OTW in a sense. I'm just pointing out to OTW that he lets himself do the same thing that Paul does sometimes.
I get it, but can we try to do it in a way that's like not so fucking like bombastic, so we, because it's kind of annoying. It's annoying to me, not kind of annoying.
Sure, let's find out what OTW.
Energy snap.
Sir, OTW, what value have you brought since you've been doing? Oh, great! And this guy right here, fake illnesses. Hey, Wizard fakes illnesses, collecting over $5,000, faking fucking cancer. You think I'm gonna respect fucking people who do that, NPC? This guy literally faked cancer, collected $5,000+, and then fucking still is not even fucking humble enough to say thank you to Paul or the community or others that helped him as he faked illness to collect over $5,000. He's a fake. You faked illness, you scumbag. You're a fake ass piece of shit.
Hold on, man. Come on, man.
Despite the fact, we're really killing the mood right now,
I don't give a
we're
fuck.
really in a place right now that we can have a good conversation.
So let's have a conversation. Why does Wizard think it's okay to fake illnesses collect over $5,000 worth of money faking the cancer. Faking cancer, Cynthia. Let's get real with it. He collected $5,000 plus faking lung cancer. Faking lung cancer.
Can we get back to me now?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get back.
Yeah, of course. Let's do that.
Hello, Wizard.
Well, yeah. So I wanted to come up here just because they're
Goodbye.
just.
He can't say hi. What? Damn.
I'm sorry. Hi, Wizard. I'm
I said hi,
You
Wizard.
Wizard, you
Wizard. I said, what's up,
piece
El
of
Perro?
shit.
What's up,
Oh
man?
my gosh.
With fucking chopped liver.
He's a scamming piece of shit. You guys want to praise a scammer? You guys want to literally praise someone who faked illnesses? That's on you. You guys can praise someone who faked illnesses. He faked in front of us all, bro. He literally faked having lung cancer. He collects $5,000 plus and look at him.
Yeah. Okay. What's up, El Perro? What you got?
Well, you know you want this, right? That's why you have people like this up on your panel.
What do you mean I want this? I want what?
You do the same thing they do. You interrupt me before I could even speak.
Bro, I said, what's up to you? You can't even say hello? How's that interrupting me? I said hello to you. You said he interrupted on me.
You just interrupted me.
Yeah, I did because you didn't even say hello. I said, what's up, man?
I said hello in the chat. I'll say hello again.
All right,
here.
whatever.
Okay, I'll say hello again here. My apologies, my disrespect. I'll own that. So let's get on with it, because if you really don't want to be part of the drama, then you don't have these kind of people up here. You know how they act. You know they're not going to change, and you know you shouldn't have them up here until they do change.
Didn't me and NPC have a very good interview?
Let me speak for myself, Snaps. I got it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait, how are you going to tell me? You seem to, you're in my brain. You know how you said I know. You don't know what I know because you don't ask me. Like I'm giving everyone a chance. This is a new day to see what they do, and obviously, yeah, you're right. I'll give you that. Like, this is kind of like a loop right here with that shit. However, you don't know what I think. You're saying I want this. I don't want that. Unless it's some deep subconscious weird shit going on.
Wait, can I just bring up?
I stream like once every 2 weeks, even though I went yesterday, bro. I'm not the one that's going on talking shit about everyone like you and some other people. So what the fuck? You're acting all self-righteous on me? Wow. What the fuck's going on, man?
I'm talking shit about people. I'm talking shit about people.
All the time, Wizard. All the time, Wizard.
Shit about people.
All the time, Wizard.
Yeah.
I'm talking shit about.
You can point at me, but I know you talk shit about everyone, Wizard. And hey, what's funny is you seem to miss the interview that NPC and I had, which he shared a lot of his life and where he came from. And actually, his own community thought it was a brilliant interview as far as, hey, we got to learn a lot more about NPC we never would have learned if it wasn't for this interview. You seem to miss that point, right, Wizard? Right? Yeah, look at how he's acting. Again, this guy fucking faked illnesses, bro. I got nothing. He fakes cancer, dude. I have no respect for people faking illnesses, collecting money. Like, that's some dirty shit.
I thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. But yeah, let him respond. Or he wanted to come up here, so go ahead.
So I talk about people like that because they're talking like that.
He points at me and you want me to shut up.
Let him go.
Fake. Okay, go ahead.
Come on, man.
I talk shit about people like that because they're talking shit about me. I never faked cancer. I never grifted $5,000. I never got on a panel.
Okay. Okay, just read the chat.
Hey, hold on real quick, brother.
No, thanks.
I'm not going to listen to his lie.
Why did you come up here, bro? It's stupid. I was about to tell you, most of the time you come up here, Wizard, you're like, the first thing you say is, "Can I show my video?" Come on, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. Come on, man.
OTW, I'm not mad at you anymore. Wizard took the spot. Fuck Wizard. You're good now. OTW's clean.
Wow.
Maybe you say, hey,
Snaps
just needs to get it out.
I love you, OTW.
Right. That's why I went backstage, because I don't want to argue with my buddy, man. It's like, fuck it.
Shit. Now what? No, wait, hold on, guys. Now I'm probably gonna get a shit talking session about me and OTW and Snaps over there, wherever he goes or whatever. Fuck it, man.
Well, this is
I called it. They call me the Oracle.
Well, this is an example of the loop that does happen a lot.
I'm not trying to get on there, Cynthia.
No. Hang on. Does the loop of like Wizard can't come up here and have a conversation about this topic today because Snaps wants to bring up something from how many years ago versus I can't go up and on
Yeah, he still just 2 days ago was defending faking cancer.
Hang on.
It doesn't matter if he did it a year ago, 5 years ago. He faked cancer online, collected money from my audience, your audience, OTW's audience, Paul's audience. We all helped him thinking he was dead.
You get it out. I appreciate you letting us know what you came to, but I don't want to talk about it, especially if he's not here.
That's fine.
Let Cynthia. Thank you for bringing for sharing. Go ahead, Cynthia.
So this is
Cynthia is about to tear into OTW before you.
You're right. This is just an example of the looping that does happen over here. It's no different than when I go up and have a conversation with OTW and Paul wants to bring up something that I did that had nothing to do with him. So I wanted to clarify that. And so, but I also wanted to address OTW because you seem to think that there's a war. And there's not a war, like you say, and that seems to be something.
I said it was an unspoken war. It's not a declared war. It's kind of like it's an unspoken war. I don't know how else to explain it. It's kind of like the dynamics that are being played out. You obviously can see that there are two different like sectors.
No, there's just two different
pretty obvious
opinions. Exactly, but it's not a war. It's just there's many people in my real life I have different ideologies with, but I don't consider us at war. We just have different ideologies and opinions.
Let me correct myself, and I'll say it's more of a war of worldviews, right? So it's not a direct necessary war. Yes, that goblin fucking did it. It's a spiritual war. That's it. He's fucking yeah. He really put the finger on it.
It's an info war, spiritual. Yeah.
It's a spiritual war. Well,
wait, just to put the cap on this. Like, I want to highlight this stupid shit right here where Perro says, "I don't want your respect, you fucking degenerates." Okay, that's duly noted. Still, don't ever come around here. This is what is this? October 24th, 2025, first day of Scorpio. You said fuck us degenerates. So then there should be no reason that you go to any of our panels. Maybe Cynthia's. I don't know how you guys are, but like so it's noted. But I have a feeling that you'll probably be sniffing around and shit.
Oh
yeah. Gosh. Anyway, go ahead. Anyway, so Cynthia and OTW, I was telling OTW, I was like, everyone has their own way of doing things. I probably would have reached out to Cynthia, been like, "Hey, what happened?" Because I was surprised, Cynthia, about hearing that it was like you had a lifetime ban, like Pete Rose.
Well, no, but it's the example of you can't have a good conversation on this side of the panelverse because OTW wants to make it a division.
No, because Flow State did the same thing with me for that OTW's done to you.
Okay,
and both of them banned me. So like, why are you crying? Because then you ought to go tell Flow State to quit banning people. Because he doesn't like what they say.
What's up, Rick? I'm not saying it. I'm just saying that starts to create the division and not allowing people to have different types of conversations.
This is where you're naive. Well, this is where the division is there.
Can I chime in
here? This is where you're naive. The division is already there.
I'm sure your division is caused because of your mouth and your behavior.
No. My decision is because I call the scamulant, fraudulent, traitorous pedophiles out, or the jabbed ones. Cynthia.
Okay,
have you ever heard? It's not what you say, but how you say it?
Have you ever heard? Just shut your mouth and know your role.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not on YouTube. That doesn't apply.
Yeah. Right. You guys think
I want to hear what OTW has to say. I heard enough of you guys for a second. Hold on. Go ahead, OTW. You want to interject?
Well, I just wanted to say, I respond to what Cynthia was saying is, could you just recall real quickly what is this? Because I got lost in your whatever you were doing there. You were saying something to me, Cynthia. Now I kind of like lost track.
She's sad that you blocked her.
Because no,
Right.
I'm not
Makes
mad
sense.
that you blocked. We were having the conversation.
I didn't block you.
And hang on. We were having this conversation. Paul became upset, and this sector over here, your sector, you're part of the panelverse. It tends to be that when you don't agree or align with ideology,
Shadow.
in this particular case, Paul, he will come up and he will spurg out and he will call you names and he will odd him. Well, what is that? Odd hymns, or how do y'all say it? Ad homs, yeah, and people, and you can just have a conversation, but it's a lot of people like that, and somehow people need to learn who they are.
Okay, and your point is?
Well, you were talking about the different wars, and you were saying that there's war and that there's a spiritual war, and I was like, no, I don't see it that way. Is a spiritual war. I just see it as we have different, and we come together and have conversations. However, Paul, someone who kind of has control of your panels, tends to run people off. So it's not a war on both sides. I think it's more y'all see it as a war. Y'all see it as y'all being attacked, and y'all see it as y'all doing Paul doing these measures and others doing measures that aren't there.
You can say the same thing with Dusty. You can say what he's doing with you is the same thing Dusty does to other people.
Well, what I hear there
what's the difference?
Go ahead, Cynthia. I mean,
OTW.
You said.
I hear a lot of conjecturing on your behalf there, Cynthia. It's like, could you at least qualify some of the things that you're saying?
What would be
because there are some things that you say that are just inaccurate, and I see you spinning a narrative. Like
I see something. I see something like this. Like real quick. I wouldn't say that OTW has Paul control his channel. I would say that OTW chooses to run his panel the way he is, and sometimes it would be to have Paul manage or just have his advice. But don't get it twisted. OTW is always in control. You know what I mean?
Right. So when things happen, though, when things happen. So when I'm up here saying, when I'm saying when Paul does it, and it's because of Paul's bugs, and Paul does that, I'm also addressing it as OTW, even though I realize
that's incorrect.
Right. So guilty by association. I love the logic that you use, Cynthia.
No, it's not guilty by association, and it wouldn't be that if you didn't always say I align. And as we know, when he comes over here, he has control. So I'm not gonna. If it was just y'all aligned a lot together,
that's false.
Have you not stated that you align? And when he comes over to your channels, he pretty much can have control of it.
No,
no, you haven't.
No, I actually pointed that out yesterday. Paul and I had the conversation.
I don't watch your show anymore.
So he literally admitted he can give me.
Who is breathing like that?
It's Snafu doing his MK Ultra programming.
Yeah.
So I told you this in private message, but I can reiterate. If you don't like Paul, just ignore Paul. It's not that big of a deal.
Ignore Paul, but I'm setting this whole conversation up. Is when I address Paul, I'm letting y'all know I'm going to address. So as far as the war, it seems to be people can't always have conversations.
That's for you, Hank, in the background.
Getting upset.
Yes.
So yeah, that's on the wall. So even though it's really Paul, I'm saying I'm attributing that to OTW as well. So when you're like the war, so I see y'all as the one doing more of the attacking.
Even the war, they're ineffective. It doesn't make a difference.
I disagree, Sam.
You don't think so? You don't think y'all do more of the attacking than the flow state people?
Absolutely not.
They're the same people. There's no real war. It's a fake
dude.
war.
Even Hank's sitting here agreeing, Cynthia.
I agree that there's no war, but then y'all scream to it's spiritual warfare. So
there is a war. See, that's where you're naive.
Yeah,
all you fuckers on there is a digital war.
That what?
Tell us about Steps.
They're so naive they can't even see what. I mean, look what Candace Owen is releasing right now.
Okay.
Look at Candace Owens going on public record now, talking about. Everyone's freaking out because she basically said, I want to be careful how I say this, but she said she didn't fully say Trump, whatever. She's lost faith in politics and Trump, and she knows what happened. She knows, and this whole digital game of what's happening is presets of what's happening in Canada and Australia right now. It's a systematic setup of what's about to occur, and all you guys want to just play money grifter, community panel shit. Well, this whole panel thing is part of the industrial complex to distract from what's really happening in our world.
No, Snafu. The red two blue team stuff is just more panel shit. It's just with more money. It's a fake war there too.
No, it's money. You're right. It's money. The money is the big thing about it. That's why we're witnessing the Andrew Wilson tomato optics. They're sad that they got cut from the money train.
It's resonating on different levels. The same little story. Cynthia, you're kind of confused, or you don't understand the connection. What happened? You're like, no. when they were talking about it, the big picture stuff.
Like, for instance, Cynthia, you're cupcaking with Joe Cool, right? You just had lunch with him, right?
Breakfast. Oh my God!
Right. Well, Joe Cool is a scumbag to many of us, whether you like him or not. So should I not fuck with you because you fuck with Joe Cool?
No, of course not. But I wasn't cupcaking with him. I don't view as us meeting in real life.
Breakfast, hanging out, talking to him. That's not cupcaking.
Cupcaking would be if he was up here fighting, and then I came up in and was like, "No, don't you say that!" David.
I don't think you understand. I think you're trying to separate the DX. I think you're trying to separate the DX within real life when they're both mixed.
No, Joe Cool's my real life friend. Like, we didn't record us together.
And he's your internet friend, right?
But we met through the internet, but from there we developed.
Right. And so all of Joe Cool's bullshit he does online and people he supports, and then the fake shit he says and does, you don't think you're going to get questioned about that because people see you cupcaking with him. That's the only difference going on with you and OTW here. You're upset that he's been aligning with Paul, and maybe times OTW seems to agree with Paul should be the answer, not cucking to Paul.
Yeah,
these are all terms that they use to try and discredit me and disparage me and make me look bad. They can't actually use constructive terms. They need to use terms that have a negative connotation to it. Yes, you guys need to do that.
So when we have a mock trial and it's ruled I shouldn't be in there, every time from now when I go to your stream, he's going to be able to use that over my head. I feel that as an attack. Didn't we have a trial and you're not supposed to be here? Yeah, of course I did, and that's why I stuck to what it is.
But you're not letting the poll. If you paid attention to the poll, you would just say, "I won't recognize the court," and then it's no big deal. They could make any.
No, I was like, make a difference. It's over with. I was ready to get it over with because I'm tired. 3 years later of meeting Paul, trying to have conversations with other people, and him coming up there and weaponizing choices that I have made that do not affect his life. And so I was like, let's get this over with. I knew I was going to lose that case. I didn't think I was going to win. I didn't think OTW was going to come and defend me. I knew that I was going to lose that case, but now that it's done, I'm gone. I want y'all to see an example of what the lifestyle y'all want. Y'all want one person to build a community and to dictate who is going to be in it and who isn't going to be in it.
No.
When does the bailiff come to the aid of the defendant in the court? Right. It's what I was trying to say.
My nigga.
So
what's up, OG?
What's up, G? How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, OG.
I just got one question. OTW, what the fuck you said tripping, bro? How you gonna do us like that? You gonna sit there and go on the.
Hey, you're Nazi too. Did you block me yet?
How you gonna go?
This guy, hey, you're Nazi too because you cry for your community. Oh, block snafu. You're a crybaby Nazi too.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know you're a crybaby Nazi.
For the means. Who the
no. You did exactly what you did to me. Hey, you did to me what they did to Cynthia. Hey, you did to me what they did to Cynthia. You did exactly what they did to Cynthia.
Hold on, one fade at a time. Hold on, OG.
No, because it's true. You did what.
One fade at a time. If we're gonna run fades. If we're going to run fades one at a time, OG came off the block or off the porch. He got some smoke for OTW. So let's handle that. And then Snaps, you're next. And then Hank or fucking Cynthia or somebody in the chat, you can have Adam too. Let's go.
How you gonna set trip like that, bro? You was like, I'm for the panel verse. And then you're gonna be like, oh brother, have you heard the good word of Paul? You set tripping on it. How you gonna go to the ops house like that? Just pop your feet up, eat they barbecue and shit.
No, this is under the Machiavelli Act.
Answer for yourself, fool. Answer for yourself.
He ain't answering. Damn. So that's that one fade.
Right? You ain't even gonna deny it.
Let's go.
Crazy.
Go ahead, Snaps.
No, I just find it funny that Orthodox comes in here when he's done the exact same thing that Cynthia's dealing with to me.
Bro, I blocked you.
Well, okay.
That's all I got to say.
So I mean, it's the way of the world.
So-
I'll still go ahead.
So, lesser zebras, just trade your suggested block list with each other, and you can follow them if you feel like it. It's easy to solve. This is very easy to solve. So, type up your block list, sell the people you don't want your friends to associate with, and they can determine if they care about it or not.
Oh, just because they on my block list don't mean you can't associate with them through my friend. Fuck that.
Hey, that's clear.
So I'm
No, you made it very clear. You've actually went publicly and said, oh, no, we're not going to associate with those people. We're not going to bring them around. I don't want to see people fucking with them. You're crying about me when I said we pull public records.
I never said that.
When I said I pull public records on your mod, it wasn't you were white knighting for your mod. You were white knighting for your mod. It wasn't even about you. It was your fucking mod that you white knighted for, and you did the same thing that fucking Paul does.
You did
the same thing Paul does with your community.
I don't fuck
So
with
why are you even giving OTW shit? You're just like Paul, bro.
Bro, I don't care. I'm literally playing with OTW. It's literally a joke.
Well, I'm not joking when I see you guys two-faced and fist riding fuck
We
hard.
don't face brain cells
I
anymore.
don't care.
Hey, could I recognize a PayPal here?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Respect
Yeah, shout out to Rob Cleveland, man.
Hey, Rob. Woo-woo.
No,
Yeah.
Normally I say fuck Rob Cleveland, but good for him. Give him
Hey,
money.
Rob,
Give him
supporting
money.
content creators. Hey, I don't agree with you when you were calling Sarah Queen of the Panelverse. I never looked at her like that, and I don't know anybody else that did.
Who's Sarah? You mean the one who committed fraud with Flow State? She's the queen of the universe? No, she's a scammer. She's a fucking scammer.
Yeah, I never looked at her.
Hold on.
So
Wait a minute. Wait a
Go
minute. Tell John Hurlin Kinetic. Tell him that I ain't faking black. All right, tell him I ain't faking black.
See, and that's another thing, NPC. Orthodox shows his racism optics all the time. You cool with that? Because we know Orthodox has no problem doing his racist bits.
Play the clip,
No, we know your racist bits all the time. You don't think I hear you using the black, talking about black, using black jokes, being racist with them all the time? Everyone knows certain people in this panel first, and they're race, and you have pushed out racism optics a lot.
Oh my God. Anyway, you're gonna play the
It's true. It's true. Go look at the footage.
Story. You said you were You said you were raised by black folks. Right?
I ain't gotta explain myself to these fools.
No, he doesn't want it because he knows the evidence is there.
If you want me to tell,
he knows the evidence is there.
That's all.
Why do you always do racist jokes? Why do you always do racist jokes then, Orthodox?
Because they're funny.
No, they're not funny when you're racist. Racists think they're funny. Only racists think racist jokes are funny.
This is the thing. This is the thing. This is like what we talked about earlier. Like, I get it. Like, Orthodox, like he has his way of doing things that I don't agree with some stuff. Like
being racist.
However,
being racist publicly.
Listen, let me finish this. I wouldn't call him racist, but I do not like all that. A lot of the white
you're
folks,
saying making fun of black. Hey, NPC.
Yeah,
you're saying making fun of black people.
Oh my God.
Doing jokes about black people is funny. Or
I am an unannoyed racist.
No. I'm asking you. You think it's not a bad deal to joke around about minorities
I don't
or
think
black
that's
people the way he does? It's racism.
That's his humor, bro.
Right. Which is racism humor because he's a racist.
That's part of his humor. That's not all his humor, though.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I'm just saying it's not funny because he's
We would
showing
not
his
let him
racial side.
divide us. Silence. We will not let them
And
divide
he's
us.
only going to mock and joke about it because you guys are okay with him being racist. See, as long as you guys are okay with him being racist, especially the black ones like you, if you're okay with him mocking, ridiculing, joking on blacks and minorities, then he's not going to think it's an issue because you guys are getting and it's okay.
Let me snaps. You asked me a question, right? I'm not okay with it, and he knows it. That's why he doesn't do it around me. If he does do it, and if I did hear something, I'm gonna leave, man. So
right, but he does it every day on a channel, all the time, constantly. But it's okay just for the few seconds he's with you. It's not okay, MPC. You don't have the right to give him the racial card. You don't have
I
that right.
do, and I gave it to you, Snafu, on my channel. So calm down.
He does it constantly on his channel. He shows his racism optics.
Calm your horseshoes down, bud. I let you get away say the N-word like 50 times. Calm down.
I'm also fucking minority. I'm also dark skinned. I'm also not a white boy. Not a white boy presenting racism out.
We know.
Yeah, damn Orthodox. Yeah, I've seen him talk shit on you and the Muslim stuff. I've seen him do a lot of shit with DML.
I think Orthodox has never called me a nigger, but you have, Snafu.
Right.
Crazy.
I'm almost ready to call another one who can continue to support racism.
Right, but Snafu's almost black. Have you seen his face?
Yeah, I'm fucking just as well. I get more racism than all you guys. I get the whole like, oh, you fucking Indian, you stand nigger, you this or that, you know.
I've given you a lot of carte blanche to talk, bro. I don't agree with racism, and the whole thing about it is, I'm living in this moment we are right now. Everyone, for the most part,
breathing treatments.
Yeah, maybe you can mute that when you do that, bro. Like or something, man. It's pretty loud. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't co-sign on racism, and if it comes up on my panel, I'm going to say something.
Well, it's on your panel. Yeah, the racism's on your panel. You got the guy right here who's constantly racist on his show. So you have the racism on your panel right now. Because whether he does it now or not, because you're here, the fact that I could go tune in and listen to him be racist all day long on his shit, you're bringing that here. Like, I'm just saying, you're bringing racism.
Make you feel better if I like this. See you, Orthodox. Never
No, that's not what I'm saying either, because I actually think Orthodox guy, before he started white knighting and being a little bitch, I actually liked him. But then I saw the racism optics to him. I saw his crybaby optics.
Let me explain something to Snafu, Vengeful Truther, and a few other people that have a beef with me because I protect the women that are around me, and I don't let.
Yeah, you're a white knight for crazy hoes.
Yeah. It's not white knighting to say that you're not going to dox mother. You're not going to dox mothers.
Pulling public records is not doxing you.
You're not going to harass the women on my panel.
Public records are not doxing you, dumb fuck.
We got about 1 minute of this left because I'm done with the whole. You know, I appreciate calling out racism and brutality against women, but save that for another day, bro. I've already had my share of it.
I yield. It's just he wanted to come up here, pop his mouth, get involved in the optics right now for his clout or whatever he thinks. So I'm going to call it out. And the truth is you know just as well as I know, this racism shit is real, and he's proud about it. Orthodox, the guy underneath you is proud.
I'm not going to let you harass and dox women.
We're talking about you being racist. By telling you that I'm going to pull one of your mods' public records is not harassing them.
Only for you lost like 12 accounts on YouTube because you can't follow TOS. It ain't considered doxing.
No. My accounts are all there. By the way, all my 4 channels are up and running. Crew 101.
How is it cringe to protect women? That's that's homo optics. Yeah, that's homo.
He protects women.
He's protecting his mods. That's what you do.
Yeah, so when their mods run their mouth and they're like, I'm going to pull public records, which is not illegal, they're on a public platform.
Vengeful truther. Snaps threatened to dox one of my mods and then harass.
No, I said I was going to pull their public records. See, he's making narratives up. Doxing is putting their address out.
Doxing is the malicious pushing of information.
Of someone online that is interacting with us in chat or the creator. That's not doxing, dumb fuck.
You are a fucking.
I got whistleblowers that put their lives in danger every day.
I don't believe you at all.
Right, because you're a racist content now, boys.
Well, we're gonna do the dozens. Okay, you got a dozen Orthodox you're gonna throw at them, playing the dozens.
No.
Okay.
I don't even
That's
know
what we're doing.
He's racially ambiguous. I don't even know what race he is.
He's
Dot.
He's Indian.
Oh,
He's Indian American.
Bro, the street food alone is a joke.
See, again, this is not funny. This guy who's openly okay being racist, acting like whether you agree or not, you're bringing it to here.
You didn't have problems with me.
This is dirty work today, Shadow.
Well, you're a racist. You're a fucking racist.
Dude, I'm literally just here to joke with fucking OTW.
No, you're literally here to jump on clout, ride the fucking clout train like you did when you first started. You're like Landry, actually. The minute you showed up as team, doing everything you can to build up your shit. But what I've noticed is you've been racist as fuck to a lot of people, like me, myself, TML, black people in general. You fucking think it's the funny being a white boy joking, making racist shit everywhere you go. Not
I
funny,
am an unalloyed racist.
Well, you're fucking also a dark jab black witch, so you get away with it. I feel good.
Let me drop everybody down real quick. I have to admit, everybody, take this shit down. Being in this Paddleverse for 16 months now, I think it is. RIP D'Angelo for sure. It as a someone who's seen as a Black American identifies that, even though we got European in us, we got African, Mexican. Now with Lil Ben, we got Asian, Taiwanese. Being in these panels at times can definitely feel uncomfortable with some of the shit that that, because I won't say black. There's barely any black people here. Some of these white folks, some of the stuff what they say, and yeah, I hella feel what Snaps is saying for sure. It's just now, man. I don't see it as the time, even though he may see it as the time to address all that shit, because I'm literally meeting people at where they're at right now for today at 2:20 a.m. here on the 24th of December. So can we just
no, we can
along for a second.
Yeah, let's talk to OTW. Let's do the thing. Yeah. If he's gonna come up here and play his game, dude. Look, NPC. I know what I see. And I'm not fucking stupid. I know what I see. And I'm not stupid.
Yeah, I see it too.
All right,
it's just that Orthodox came on with good faith right now.
There's never good faith with someone who's racist. He's racist to the public.
Where is he?
You can never for you to even say that. But go ahead.
All right, Snaps.
He is, man. He's respectful to me right now. Let's go. Orthodox guy with the $20 reparations. Thank you for that. Very generous reparations. Are you sure I'm allowed because I'm a first generation Black American? My dad's from Swaziland.
I'm selective racist, Gabe. You're one of the good ones. You're my homie. I'm sorry, bro.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
He thinks that's funny. That's not even funny because he's still embracing the racism.
If it's not funny, why am I laughing?
I was actually interested in having that conversation with OG, even though he was fucking with me. I felt compelled to want to respond, even so, right?
Yeah, why you set tripping, motherfucker?
I think my perspective might be of value.
What the hell are you talking about?
Since you are the one I was talking to and I was trying to have fun with.
I know.
Set tripping, yeah.
So what do you want to do? What did you want to talk about, OTW? You're the guest of honor. You and Snaps, but more OTW nepotism. Just because I invited him first, I would have loved to have Snaps. But anyway, I'm glad he's here. Glad everyone's here. Go ahead.
In the future, you're gonna come to our channel, and we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Yeah.
Because we're gonna
I'm
deep dive rabbit holes with NPC. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. So when it comes to the whole story with the panelverse and everything,
Thanks, Orthodox.
I was making a distinct separation between two different sectors of the panelverse. This is why I came up. I didn't came up to save face to the whole panelverse. I came up to save face to the sector that has nothing to do with what's going on. You know, in the sense that the panelverse reputation was tarnished because of all this nonsense.
Right. It was to a certain degree with new people on Rob's side of it that didn't know what it was or whatever.
I don't know
It's
if it's
about
necessarily
prestige.
tarnished, but she did throw it under the bus.
Rob Nor mentioned it. It's like the higher, the bigger YouTuber has more prestige, right? Has more influence. So if you're like going against them, I don't think that's a productive thing, right? So I stepped into the arena to create a bridge. Will you let me finish? I stepped into the arena to create a bridge between the smaller YouTubers and the bigger ones because the bridges were being burnt down from the other freaking sector.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
No, am I the only one or what? Come on.
Probably.
Well, they burned it down because they got cut from the money and the greed.
Well,
that's why they burned it
That's
down.
not sustainable, Snafu. That'll only that's a quick fix. It will not last. It's not a sustainable model.
They're not the panelverse.
Snafu, you are so jealous that Flo and Sarah are making money.
Yeah, I don't see Flo or Sarah as burning.
Flo and Sarah are scammers, dude. They fucking made multiple scams multiple times. Orthodox.
That's being disingenuous. Why is she pulling a Mel Pandora then?
Because you don't want people going in there.
What you mean, Mel Pandora? Shout out to Mel Pandora.
Making all of her videos private.
And her Botox lips. Hold on, let me do it.
Cool, man. Hey, bro, that's a homie, bro.
Who, Mel?
That's the homie, bro. Yeah, that's my homie, man.
Think
Yeah.
about
I want to talk to her. Why don't you get her? We got questions for her.
You want to interview? Okay.
Yeah, I want to interview her, Mel.
You gotta be nice, though, man.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
I will. You can moderate.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Think about
he
it.
can do that.
as-
I've seen snaps being cordial.
He's great. Go ahead, Cynthia. Go ahead.
Think about it. You've lost over 3,000 subs in a short period of time. You've now got
4,000.
4,000.
4,000 now. Yeah.
You now have a whole list of a tribe of people who are going to do any and everything they can to take you out. Again, this is her commodity, money to help her family, to help a specific.
She is a scammer. Why are you pushing up? She has been involved in multiple scams.
Snaps, it wasn't your turn to speak. It wasn't your turn to speak.
Bro, her and Flo have been involved in multiple scams, and to hear you guys push them up.
Like,
right. You can't have a conversation with him on panel. You really can't.
No, not just white knighting for scammers.
No, it's not that I'm white knighting, and I'm looking at it.
I've even given you an opportunity to say that, even though I don't see I haven't seen the research on that. And normally it's kind of a slanderous thing to say, especially when they're not around. So I let you say it. So you said it already, bro. You don't have to keep saying it.
Right. It's not nothing I'm making up, dude. OTW brought History Fleet on the channel, dude.
So since you're calling me Pony Boy, I'm going to talk over you.
They ain't here right now. Go ahead.
OTW's here.
So I for one don't mind that the panelverse gets burned down. It's just a bunch of retards looking for drama. I don't mind it getting burned down.
Can I be completely blunt with you and say fuck you? Because I've been working here for the past 3 years trying to build something, and it was pretty much based around the panelverse. So I'm gonna say fuck you, Hank.
So, and you would
fuck my money I've been giving you. Fuck that
right?
too.
OCW, you would protect that, right? So if you had
I would.
So if you had an army of people who were going to do go straight team go, you would make every single one of those videos private so they couldn't.
No, that's not true. Not true. Not true. Not true. I would never take my videos down.
It doesn't.
I would fight the strikes and I would win. Listen, I would fight the strikes and I would win.
if you get 3 strikes, it's over. You don't get an opportunity. So
That's
if you
it.
guys
Right,
start
by the way,
fucking
strike
retard
team,
going
let's
straight
do
to
Orthodox some attention today.
Strike team go. Everybody has
You
to
don't get
tolerate
to
me because I'll
tell
call you
her.
a pedophile if you don't. Strike team
Yeah,
go.
you
I
don't
need
get to
attention. My
tell
mommy didn't
her.
love me. Strike team go. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
go,
you
go,
don't
strike
get to
team, go,
tell her
Orthodox
how
guy.
to
Strike team go. Go strike team go.
Orthodox.
I'm fucking scared of you, you pussy ass motherfucker. I'm sick
Yeah,
of people
you're
like
very,
you.
very, very,
I'm sick
yeah.
of motherfuckers like you.
Yeah,
You
we're going to
make
get the
false
strike team to pay
allegations.
extra
You
attention to
fuck
you
with
today.
people.
Hey, all you
It
strike
doesn't
team
matter.
guys this month,
The
focus on
strike team
Orthodox.
got your son.
Focus
Strike
on
team
Orthodox.
go.
It
Let's
got your
go. Strike
girlfriend,
team
Matt
go.
Go,
Take
strike
Vincent,
team, go.
Orthodox guy
and it
down.
got you. Fuck your strike team. They're weak.
Why do you people like I don't do the
Well,
shit.
ask me. It's my channel. Go ahead.
Why do you tolerate this motherfucker?
Oh, did something get under his skin? Are you triggered there or racist? Are you triggered
Not really.
racist?
I'm not really triggered. I'm
Oh,
just
okay, because
acting.
you sound a little triggered there.
Do I have to keep dropping you guys down like my little
Yes,
first graders?
drop them down.
Yes.
Everybody, yeah.
Yes.
Bro, the reason. Yes. I'm like Alex Jones. No, the reason why I tolerate him is because, in my opinion, I see him as the greatest entertainer, truth teller in this whole panelverse. It's just that he's a crazy motherfucker too.
And I agree.
Respectfully.
And OTW,
I'll back that up.
Shut up, let me glaze. Like, and if he was, and as he gets more healthy, we're gonna see more of that shit come out. But until then, just chill. Snap, please take care of yourself, bro. You don't want to, just chill, bro.
Are you still in the hospital, Snaps?
Oh my
No,
god!
I got out last night, but they want me to go back today.
Snaps, get well. Shut up.
Are you going back today?
Snaps,
I
get
don't
well.
want to go.
Stop talking. Nobody cares. Go visit Snaps at Saps channel, OTW. So you can't get mad at Sarah. You can't get mad at Sarah for handling it that way. She did.
You know what, Sarah? I'll crash out on you next. Keep talking, girl.
Okay, come on. We're gonna have a good conversation. Is what
That's
we're all
good.
here for, and what we're all capable of.
Can we? Tomato got turned into ketchup. That's all I got to say.
That's kind of funny. That's funny.
That's fucking funny, man.
That is funny.
No, she did it. Y'all are delirious. And y'all, no.
We're gonna call her Heinz
Why
from
you
now
calling
on.
me y'all? Cynthia? I was calling her the queen of the panelverse
No,
right now.
she's
Come
not
on,
a
man.
queen. She just got out there.
What
and
is she, the witch of it
hustled
then? What the
hard.
fuck? Which one is it?
She just got out there and hustled a network, just like Flo hustles a network. Flo.
Yeah, that's why he's the
only
Pope and she's the
different
queen.
channels, and she just did it harder, and Flo does it harder, and they just have the numbers to show for it. And the reason that people are mad at her, particularly the Crucible people, is the most ludicrous reason to be mad at her. It really is nothing.
Why are they mad at her? You say? How do you think they're mad at her? Hold on.
No,
Before you even say
and
that.
you not only see the Crucible people, but you saw that one content creator that had like what 200 subs get up
You mean
there
that? Yeah. The
and
guy
then
was like, I
blow
was an
up out of
alcoholic or
nowhere.
whatever.
People are coming out of nowhere to be like,
But
oh,
why do
you
they hate her though? I want to
know.
know why you think they hate her.
Actually, OTW has a video that Truther Cop and I've been sharing around.
They're not even angry. They're not even angry. They just see an opportunity to suck up and be the next one in line.
Okay, you say, it's nothing against her personally. You're saying?
No.
It's OTW coming up himself. OTW, I am not mad at you for stepping up
kissing
there
up.
to
What
Rob
are you talking
North.
about?
To going up there to Rob North, hence OTW throwing his hat in the game. I'm not mad at you for going up there. You did it kind
On
of
the network, yeah.
sleazy way. You did it a sleazy way. I feel like, and
I
that's
saw
just
an
my
opportunity
personal-
and I jumped on
I
it. It's
agree
not
with you,
sleazy.
but you
I'm an
didn't have to go
opportunist.
up there
That's different.
And you didn't have to go up there and use words such as "I present myself" or such as what was the other thing that I wrote down that you said?
Why are you white knighting so hard?
So you're saying that
you were
because I
belittling
upped my
yourself.
vocabulary that I'm
Yeah, you
being
were
disingenuous?
belittling
No,
the things
that's
that-
not true.
I want to know.
That is
sleazy.
not
You said
true,
that's
man.
sleazy. How's that
That's not
sleazy?
true.
I'm not finished.
OTW
help me
did
understand.
nothing wrong.
Like
He
you
did
were
something incredibly
belittling.
funny though.
Yeah.
I
You
kind of
did it kind of like in a Like he was like, I'm just a little content creator and I just want to present myself, and none of us think like the way he thinks of that flow state. And from my personal
in that tone too, right?
well, yeah, he was like,
that's you.
very meek with it. I'm doing it
Okay.
with that. I'm doing it. He's
All
very
right.
meek
Just
with it.
just to get it clear.
And he's a content creator that goes live every single day, that has been doing it longer than Rob Noor. That should feel just as good as Rob Noor when he steps up there and be confident in who he is. Hey, I came up here to introduce myself. I came up here.
Yeah, I see. Look at sleazy. It says sleazy. A person who's sultry, corrupt, immoral. So
when he was saying we don't call people names and spurg out on people, I find that to be not true at all. I find the reason that people get attacked on his panel is for things that for people not believing in the morals that particularly Paul believes in, but most of all of them.
NPC, did you watch the video?
I can respond by saying I like the way
I watched your videos.
Kind of like confuse Paul and I, right?
No, that's why I went through that whole spiel.
I respond with I don't do what Flow State does.
That's why I went through that whole spiel at the beginning.
If you don't want me to answer, it's fine. You can take the floor.
No, I'm trying to tell you. I already addressed this. Even though I'm going to say, Paul, I'm also meaning you because you align with it and you allow it to continue on your panel. So for you to come up here and say, I like the way you confuse Paul and I is disingenuous because I already addressed it at the beginning of this conversation with you.
But that doesn't make it true, even though your personal opinion on it doesn't make that a fact.
And I am entitled to my opinion, just like you are. And I'm up here stating it's my opinion. And I'm not telling you.
And I'm telling you, I'm disagreeing with your opinion. I disagree respectfully.
But for
the video that you showed,
you gotta calm down. That
let's see what's going with the chat. Do you agree with Cynthia or OTW? It's like we don't do that pull bullshit. What's up, Snaps? What'd you say?
I was going to say, look, guys, when this thing occurred, everyone and their mama was attracted to the clout and shit. OTW played a video recently that Truther Cop and I have been sharing that shows tomato or ketchup optics of the past. And that's not even including the crispy treat fraud, which you should educate yourself on. So again, their optics of their past are coming to light right now. It's not like they're innocent angels online. They're not innocent angels online.
Clout moment, and I feel like when you use the clout moment to, look, this was who they really are, and look, this is them, and I don't align with them, is kind of sleazy in doing it. Don't tear somebody down in the moment. Stand on your own.
Why? If they're scumbag fucks and they get called out being scumbag fucks, I'm going to stomp them while they're down. I'm going to stomp them while they're down.
It will just happen. It will happen in the time that it's supposed to.
I think I was just corroborating their opinions that they already had. I think I was just telling them that, hey, we're on your side. That's it. We're not on that side.
You should send that video to NPC OTW, the one that True the Cop sent you.
So what I came up there to tell him was
I saw it on his broadcast. I saw that.
We don't have the same opinions as the other sector, right?
Okay.
Let me tell you this, Snaps.
Who is
hold on.
that?
He Snaps. He's working through his treatment or whatever. Snaps.
No, that's not me, guys.
Listen, that's not me. Shadow Buddha and I have known of Sarah before most people knew her in the panelverse. Yeah. Over there in the black pill, red pill sector, bro.
Okay. So you already know, then.
You already know stuff and stuff.
Yeah, you know stuff. That's what I'm saying. She's made a dent with a lot of people, and this is just bringing the people to say, "Hey, I remember. Guess what?"
But even with all that stuff, my thing is like, bro, like just why I kind of respect Andrew and Flo and OTW and Sarah. I'm talking about numbers on the board. I could say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but LeBron James, most points on the board. So I respect metrics in terms of numbers, active viewers. You're making money. You're making this career. You're passionate. Your career. I respect that shit. Hopefully your content and reflects a good moral character.
Okay, but then if you do that, then we can all agree that numbers can be played with. Flo just dropped the short showing on Social Blade how Rob Noor, even though his subscriber count has gone up tremendously, his actual views is not really changed. They don't even correlate each other.
Oh yes. So he's saying that he got hit with maybe some bots or something. Like he paid for some bots.
And then I do find it
Here's
interesting.
the thing. I'm not defending him, but my thing is like, okay, let's say he did get that. I've been witnessing the last couple of weeks in his chat. He got 500, 1,000 people in his chat. He's making he made like $1,000.
I'm sorry.
In a couple hours.
Now
I'm sorry, but that short was just a bunch of stupid bullshit, right? It's like that doesn't prove fuck all. It doesn't prove nothing.
And I also find it interesting that that's the
Listen,
same amount.
what I'm saying, let's say it does prove everything, and that's true. He still got numbers.
Right, and I find it interesting though, if you can look at those numbers and think they were manipulated, it's also interesting Sarah happened to lose the same amount that he gained. Did it turn into, okay, I'm not going to pay for this amount of subscribers for you
That is
anymore.
weird.
I
Is that
am not
cosmic
going to pay
karma?
for
Cosmic
this
karma or
amount of
something?
subscribers for this content creator. I'm not saying that is the case. I'm merely asking, could it be the case?
What side are you on, Gabe? What side are you on?
I'm on the west side, bro. I'm on the west side. Deep East Oakland, baby. Taiwan, District 13. I'm on my side, baby. I got my tribe here. Gabriel, Carbo Gaines, bro. Yeah, man. Well, I mean, we can have alliances and whatnot. Like I said, we do the alliance.
Flo is going to ride the clout of this as long as he can.
Talking about riding
He's going to be posting about Andrew Wilson and Rob. He's going to be trying to ride the drama clout
Other people's
as long as they can
Here's what you don't
He
understand.
was already debating with Rob before this.
What's up, Hank?
He was already talking to them and stuff. And again,
Man, you see what machine lines, huh?
Nobody has a reason to be mad.
Who sent you over here to White Knight for him? Tomato or Flo?
Wait, hold on. Imperious, bro. That's not, you say drop the link. Who do you think this is? Like a fucking KFC or something?
That's
right. Come on, bro.
Hey, you know KFC picked up 3D printing in your country?
Correctly. Sit, boys.
They did?
Sit.
I got to send you the. Yes, they did. I was going to send you the article. In your country and others, they picked up 3D printing. Meat.
You better bring in a bucket of fried chicken to be forgiven.
Yeah,
I want some.
Racist. That's racist. That's racist.
Too bad I used to not like fried chicken, but I can't even cap, bro. That shit's good. That shit's
Yeah,
good.
fried chicken is great. Like
now, watermelon, not too much.
What did you disagree
I'm
on?
gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you, Gabe. Like we can't use fried chicken and
He's an
watermelon
only
and grape drink to be racist anymore because that shit is good. Like y'all can't have it no more. We're taking it back.
If that's the case, we can't drink no Mountain Dew. Shout out to the Appalachians. I know folks over there, they love that Mountain Dew, that Mountain Dew drink and all that shit. What up to the SoCal? Hold on. He's here. Hold on. Let me see.
You guys are claiming the grape Kool-Aid back?
Yeah, we're
man.
taking it back.
Damn.
Good.
I liked it too.
The grape Kool-Aid, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna take it back. I'm sorry.
We're gonna take it.
I
We're
love
gonna take
the
this back.
pink
Hold on.
lemonade
We're gonna
day.
bring it back to the University of South Central. There we go. For our next guest.
Hey, Imperious.
Even though he owes me apologies still.
Gotta keep it crazier. Are you ever in for a treat now? We have got the one, the only, the unreplaceable,
The Imperious.
Imperious.
Right on, baby. Right on.
Oh my god.
I'll have him on retainer.
Oh my god.
Dun, 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 dun.
See, this is the treatment you get when you call me the N-word. What's up with that, bruh? You gotta get an apology or what, bruh?
Fine,
Come on,
I'll
man.
apologize.
For real? Wait a minute, for real?
Well, but
You
it's
know, I'm
kind of
about to call you N-word all day. What the hell? I'm
But
about
it's
to say
a
that
little
shit.
different because I've gotten the N-word pass from the black community, so it's a little bit different of a meme.
Not from this black community, my friend.
Like,
What's up, man? What you got? What you takes, bro? What's up, Goblin?
Who
He snuck in
the
there
fuck
too.
is breathing like Darth Vader? God damn it!
They want to talk about Rob Nor. They want to talk about my breathing. They want to talk
well, that's
about
what I was saying. I was going to
snaps.
come up here because I got more info on those little shit.
Come on,
than
Gabe.
anybody.
Can
Let's
you
go, let's
mute
go.
him while he's breathing
Yeah,
like that?
snaps.
That's
Let me
not
help you out
me,
here.
but I'll mute myself. That's not me. I'm breathing.
Yeah, can you
I'm
mute
not doing
yourself?
the breathing thing.
Appreciate it, bro. Thanks. Go ahead,
Jesus.
Imperious. What you got for us?
Now I can
Man on the
understand if he's
street.
breathing in like a volcano vaporizer or something. Like I could understand that.
Nah, his
but
lungs are
jeez
trying to
Louise.
heal up, bro.
I
He on some
know. Good lord,
crazy
that's
shit.
sad to hear that. It's like an iron lung.
Damn, look at Imperious saying, "Good lord." Empathy.
No, dude, Rob.
What in the world?
You guys realize that whole network? This is rats eating other rats, right? Like they're all in on it
Yes.
together. So
Yes,
absolutely. Pogo. Pogo.
Essentially, what Wilson does is he goes to
I
other
knew you were gonna go
channels.
there.
Okay, and he goes and he sends his pay pig simps because remember what essentially he has done is he's coalesced the lowest of the low of the formerly red pill community who had a predilection to simp for women, and he's turned them gay and simp for him. So what he does then is he has his little gay simp army go to these little other channels, start donating so that the content creator becomes reliant on him and under his sphere of influence. And then he goes over, takes over their show, gets special treatment, uses their show as an advertising platform. And then when he's done with it, does the same thing you just saw.
Ding, ding, ding. That's Pogo Tactics 101. He's over target.
This is not hard.
That's the thing. Wouldn't you also kissing like Rob
No,
and Andrew's
he's a
ass?
rat
Snafu?
fuck.
No,
No,
not
he's a
you,
rat
not you.
fuck.
No, if you re-listen to what I said when I talked to Rob, I know Rob.
You was
this is the
all
first
humble
time
and
Rob
shit with
is
your
getting
hand,
any.
with your hat in your hand. Like,
If you listen to what I said to Rob, you will listen that I was trying to tell Rob
play that,
that
actually. I'm
there's
gonna
good
play
cop, bad cop, pogos, and this is the first time Rob is tasting money and attention on the level he's getting it. I pretty much told Rob I'm a We the Peep guy, and that this is people who wanted to ride off Pogo's tails, and the Pogos called him out. Like, if you really listen to what I had that conversation with Rob.
Yeah, I heard that. That was a really good, actually good segment.
Yes, but you're desperate for money too from YouTube.
Remember,
I don't want your fickle money. I want fickle entertainment money. But you do, Snafu.
The most insidious.
You know better than Rob Nor.
The most insidious thing is that Wilson's trying to create this like network of different channels that's under the Crucible banner. So where he has like a different like channels to different niches, different this and different that, so that everyone's paying licensing and stuff to him. And so he doesn't do anything. That's why, if you notice, he uses Sarah's show to go on there and try to be like hard guy, tough guy, because he can't do that on these other channels that he goes on.
Imperious, wasn't Speakeasy's channel used for that before?
That's what
Sarah?
he did originally, yeah. And then he went to Sarah's, and then he'll go to another one. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
and it's not. Other people like him have done that.
Like, don't get me wrong. I knew Sarah 2-3 years ago before she had a channel, when she was on Ashley's channel. When she was
exactly. Me too.
Like, so no, like, she's a rat too, but she's not as bad. She's just a stupid girl.
Say that.
She's just a stupid girl. No, she's a stupid
And you guys
girl.
also got to think about the mainstream media, because one of these guys are going to be on Piers Morgan here soon, and they're going to bring up the topic of trolling and trolls in the internet and blah, 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 blah.
No, you should stop doing that, or you're going to be erased. You're going to have your account erased. Just like that Mystic.
I
So you
know
stop
where this
doing
is going
that.
agenda-wise and narrative-wise because of the new setup of what's happening in Australia and Canada, and because we're witnessing these pogos do more infiltration here with the smaller channels. And then again, it goes back to when they go to these higher people like Piers Morgan.
That's not what's going to get him removed. What's going to
It
get him
all
removed
comes out of a book that was written.
What's up,
Jesus
Goblin?
Christ, these autists.
Spiritual.
Stop.
And
These fucking autists.
He's a drunk living with mommy, an alcoholic.
Who's
Oh
the
my
autist
God.
screaming? Who's the autist
if you
screaming?
read it in the Mein Kampf, it will
Let's
tell
go
you.
one at a time.
Wait, you talking about? Wait a minute. You talking about Mein Kampf on my?
Yeah, who's literally screaming in the back like an octave?
Well, I'm telling you that there is a part in
Okay,
that
it's that
book that
Gabriel.
mentions the future of America.
Gabriel.
Yes, I want to take advice from a loser.
Expand on that. I want to hear about this. Remember TOS stuff.
Gabriel?
Go ahead. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. The difference.
Tell us about it.
I want to
Gabriel?
respect your space, bro. But I'm just
Okay,
saying
okay,
that
I
there's
got
a
it.
part in that book.
Can you gracefully talk around the touchy stuff? I know you're
Well, it
intelligent
says
man.
that-
Go ahead.
It says that that empire from before
Yeah.
will be the future, and it's
okay.
just they have the digital part applied to it this time.
Mm.
You
Okay.
go. It's
Now
not
some like
really a
chaotic
thing
truth.
of people that are out here trying to hate each other. It's actually trying to work out the kinks.
Okay.
Like,
Fair
guys,
enough. I like
that's
that. I like
not
how you
what's
did
gonna-
that,
that is-
Goblin.
None of that is the issue. God, this guy sounds like he's gargling on.
Yeah, he has no clue what he's talking about.
No,
but
yeah, no,
again,
dude,
we're going to witness optics of what's going on here hit the mainstream media,
No,
like
I
Piers
got you,
Morgan.
Imperious. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, hold on. Imperious, tell me about it, because I have a question for you. A personal snaps. Hold on, bro. I have a
They
question
can't
for you in
stop,
terms
dude.
of
They can't. They're autistic, dude. This is their only social
op.
interaction.
Your op is definitely Andrew Wilson, and in the year and a half I've been here, I haven't seen anyone challenge him as hard as no pause as you have. Right. With that said, is it that far off base? Saying that, like, maybe the reason why you go so hard on him is because you feel like if you were in his position, you could do it better. What he's doing.
No, I don't want to be in that. I don't want that kind of attention, nor do I want that kind of cult-like queers surrounding me.
You're telling me someone named Imperious doesn't want a cult-like following?
No. I want I want soldiers, nothing but soldiers. I don't want cultists.
Okay.
I want soldiers. Different. There's a big difference. Number one.
Like, why do
the
you go
reason
so
I
hard
don't
on him?
like him is that he is absolutely contrary to everything he portrays. Okay, I know everything
What's up,
about
machine?
the dude. Okay, number one,
Blessings.
the guy, like I said, was
Bro.
dating a black chick.
Uh-huh.
While he was dating a black chick, he met his now wife, knocked her up, and left the black chick. Does that sound
Okay.
like some kind of orthodox Christian conservative movement leader? No. He's also
So you're
said numerous times.
Wait. You're saying, so back up for a second. You're saying the Orthodox bro wouldn't race mix as be
I
crude.
can't hear that fucking sound, or I'm gonna pull that tube and shove it up his fucking ass again. I can't
Wait,
hear
so
that.
I'm
so
muted,
you're
dude.
saying
I hope
you're
you
saying
fucking
Orthodox.
die. I hope you fucking die.
Hey,
I hope you fucking die.
Again,
How
it's
much
not me, you dumb fuck. I'm muted.
Now you're saying the Orthodox
Quiet,
bro
your
wouldn't
father.
race mix. You're saying? I'm curious.
What race? No. What I'm saying is,
What's the
does
deal
that
about the
sound
black
as an
chick? Why does that
individ-
matter?
No. It's the situation. One, if you're a
Okay.
Christian fundamentalist, like you're trying to, do you have sex outside of marriage? No, I don't. I've been celibate for a long time.
Okay.
Okay. Number two,
Right.
now in his back chat, off when he was 3 years ago, when he was having about, I don't know, 1,200 followers. I'm just doing this to pay off my $175,000 house. I don't really believe anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
All
the
right.
kind of guy that, and this is what I'm trying to, and the reason he's terrified of me, just as you saw when he tried to debate, is because I really am what he tries to be. That's the difference. I don't want to be him. No, he wants to be me. He wants to be someone that would live and die for their belief.
Oh shit.
That would
See,
beat the shit
where
out of
I was
their
coming
life.
from was
No,
I
hold
would think some people think you flipped it the other way. I see how you what you did right there.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. No, like I asked him, I said, if you're conservative, why aren't you beating the shit out of your wife? She's talking when you're not there. I beat the shit out of my wife when she was talking when I wasn't there. I'd string my kids up if they were online with nude pics. I'd string them up.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. He's
Well,
not a
that's a thing.
conservative. Yeah, he does. He's nothing. He's a rat fuck that talks big game. He's tough talk that turns to can't we all just get along. He's a pit bull mouth with a puppy dog ass. Okay?
Yeah.
Get some big talk from someone with their camera off. I'll just
You
say
guys
that.
understand that people like Tomato were
who I
probably already profiled,
who I am.
knowing what was going to
Is there a
happen.
reason why he won't? Is there a reason why
Right.
in any show?
Holy
or
shit,
anywhere
Brown's
that
boy in the
I think Snaps is onto something. I mean, yeah, they were already profiled.
They were already profiled, knowing what was going to happen. Because again, what I see is they're going to hit the Piers Morgan and other mainstream medias, and the trolling aspect and the censorship aspect of what's going,
They're not gonna
especially
get
with the
any of
Charlie
that.
Kirk. This is Pogo all over it. And then the only thing is Tomato and Flo were trying to get on that Pogo money, and they couldn't work with them, because they're too scammulent and scummy that they couldn't fall in line.
But I think the end would be better off without the likes of you and Mad Mystic harassing everyone. So I wouldn't mind that.
Hey, you're a gay black jab witch that has a sex torso in your closet, and you groom children online. We watched it.
Exactly. He doesn't have a guardian. He's lying. He's trolling. I don't mind him getting disappeared.
Again, you groom children online.
Do you think that Andrew Wilson is dangerous? Wait, hold on. Do you think Andrew Wilson is dangerous because a lot of young men have been following him?
No, I think
absolutely. You think they may be
just like the men that
ideology machine.
Those aren't the men I'm afraid of. Are you kidding me? Those are
he's like an Andrew Tate. He's like an Andrew Tate, man.
Yeah, he's an Andrew Tate.
The ideology. The ideology is dangerous because it's
not. No, it's not. It's been around.
Let him finish. Let him land his plane, please.
I can't deal with the autism today, or I'm gonna fucking.
All right, man. Have fun at Whole Foods or whatever the fuck you do. Bye.
Who left? I think TML's over target, though, because when TML says that the ideals and narratives against the young generation, that's what we're witnessing, the propaganda movements being pushed in the DEX. That's what we're witnessing.
Yeah, they're doing that to collect information on those kids, that they're part of a radical movement. And to what extent Wilson is aware of that, I'm not sure, right? So, to what extent he actually purports to represent the ideologies that he supports online, right? That's a good question, right? And I guess we'll never know his real motives, right? But especially with all the money involved, right? But the fact is that the ideology
it's a multi-agenda thing. And also, TML, it's a multi-agenda motives. Like there's multiple different agendas that could be like data collection, which is a huge thing, like you said, data collection on who's who and who's with what side, especially with the social credit score coming. If you look at what's going on in Australia and you look at what's going on in Canada right now, there's reasons why they're doing what they're doing and going on Piers Morgan and others trying saying, but because we are about to witness a huge transition in the DEX of everything, even how we log in, even as simple as how we log in.
Yeah, I was saying that Piers Morgan actually, got investigated in the UK for stealing text messages off a deceased girl's cell phone, right? So this was the news, and they were stealing and rigging these messages, from a girl that was deceased, and then turning it into news stories for sensationalism. So.
No, that's what I was about to ask you. What was the motivation? You said for content?
Yeah, for content.
For content, basically. Okay.
Yeah, for content. Yeah, just make up a dead girl's text messages for content. It's like wild.
Yep.
It's like a wild
He
twist.
also took a different route with a lot of the people he's been working with lately. I noticed that he's changed his position as well.
Who's that?
If you guys even hear the sponsorships and money flinging around right now, because of what again, we got Microsoft, Google, Twitter, they're all at war right now because that's why they had the big meeting in Dubai, all the big tech agencies, because they're all fighting of who's going to have control with the new world order and the one world optics in play.
That's not what's going on. Delivery, Boston just closed.
Hey, and this goes to Snaps and everyone else. Let somebody land their plane, and you don't have to. Both y'all don't have to say someone's an idiot right after. Let it breathe for a second.
He's a gay black jab that grooms children. I can care less what he says.
Well, I do. I don't want to hear that, bro, because I want to get these ideas out, bro. Man, maybe someday my son and I will like to listen to this together. You guys sound like
make sure your son ain't playing video games with this kid, bro.
God.
He accused me
Anyway,
of doing something he gets no evidence for on this show. I've been asking for like literally 6 months to show me the Guardian. I don't think I have anything else to say to him other than he should be a fan for the end of being a troll.
Okay.
But as I was saying, these tech companies are making all kinds of money, on borrowing money from each other for AI stuff. They're getting money from the government and lending each other money, and they're not at war with each other. That's fake. They're at war our government tried to take advantage of them. That's what's happening.
Okay. Cynthia, you still there, Cynthia?
It's the Turning Point USA optics, man. Most of these people have no clue who the sponsors or the
I
lobbyists
believe the Hank
or the
is
things
correct.
that are behind these people. That's
Yeah, I
what
think
I'm trying to tell you.
I think Hank and Snafu just agreed with each other.
Yeah,
a little bit.
and that's the thing
Wow,
because
that's a first.
I know.
We
there
literally
is some
said the
truth to
opposite.
this
Snafu
because-
said they're
No, but it was.
Snafu
But it-
says they're going against each other.
Who's
I'm
gonna
saying
ruin
they're
it,
colluding with each
PML?
other. That's literally the opposite.
No, but you kind of said that they're not really working together too. Isn't that part of your narrative too, right?
No, it's not. They are literally working together, pretending they lend each other services for they can make money from AI before it bubbles out. So it's be saying the
it's
opposite.
an arms race. Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
No, you're good.
It's a
Ortho.
fake arms race. It's not a real arms
Oh,
race.
okay, I see. Fake arms.
With Clip Foreman. Now, OTW, this is very different. I think it's funny how this. It's funny. Oh God, it's funny how this stream is turning out organically, OTW, because I think it was you and I were focusing on the positive of this Rob Noor, possible Andrew Wilson, but
it's like an OTW stream.
You think so? Huh?
Fuck
It
the
is.
positivity.
It kind of
We want
is.
chaos for the Griff No State.
Yeah.
All right.
It kind of is in a sense that we have a little bit of everything tonight. But OTW, what is your thoughts? Would you want to collab with Andrew Wilson? I think I would.
I even said on my broadcast yesterday that I would moderate his debates because I'm a neutral party. I have no care for the blue or the red, so I'd be a perfect candidate to moderate his debates.
So let me ask you guys this:
I'd keep it clean, and I'd keep them both in line.
Well, okay, I get that. Okay,
You do realize that's
problem.
not. You do realize that's not the point, right?
Browns boy, stay up here, bro. Yeah.
Like you do realize like a fair moderation is not the point. They've told you they want to create right wing spaces, and if there's bias is inherently in everybody. They want.
So you need a biased moderator.
Yeah, pretty much.
They will insert one.
Hold on. Under the Machiavelli Act, it's perception is greater than true reality. That's my words to put on it. Like, yeah, and that would be an example of that. Having a moderator that tilts to a certain side, right, to sway the perception. It's like people don't want to see. Most people don't want to see reality for what it really is. So this is why things are skewed like that. Seems like it.
Gabe, that's
well, I
what
concede
you're
if that's I can concede to that. I can
And
but I
plus,
figured that
here's the thing: everybody, like from pick-me's to fucking people with an actual audience to small, big, whatever, like people are vying for this position and trying to climb up the social ladder. The decisions and shit have already been made. They're just taking time to roll them out. Like it's fucking funny. Like these people know. They know what they're doing within their organization, and it's literally.
Who's
They
these people?
did people like me a favor. They
Who's the people you're talking
gave me
about?
my chaos content, and they fucking did what they wanted to do. They accomplished multiple goals, and they made people happy.
But
And
who
they
are
fucking
they?
let people talk shit.
Who are you
Ortho,
talking
you hear that? Then Browns boy, yeah. Ortho, he's asking who exactly who are the they?
And Browns boy, you know why he doesn't turn on his camera.
Hold on,
just so you know, buddy.
One thing at a time.
The they is obvious. The people involved in this. It's dumb. The they is
Andrew, right?
obvious.
And I don't. Well, obviously it's not. That's why Machine's saying something.
Andrew in the fucking Crucible.
There you go. Yeah.
Like it's literally obvious. Like the they is obvious. Like
So you're saying they planned the Sarah situation out in advance? Is that what you're trying to say?
bro, if you actually paid attention to what was going on and all the shit,
that's what Imperius is saying.
You would have
also
heard
what
all the
Snafu's saying.
You would have heard all the parties say that there's been shit building up in the fucking background. I mean, there have been issues with Sarah in the past.
You mean it's just kind of like organic or natural? Okay, I see what you're saying.
I mean, it's organic or natural, but they planned around it, and then they fucking
the agenda was set in play.
That's why they didn't have somebody immediately to take position of Sarah. That's why That's why it's taking time to roll out. But it's already
Yeah,
been
it did
made.
seem like I haven't been following all that drama, but it did seem like this was just like maybe the last straw or something. Like there was the build up. Yeah.
They're letting us speculate and act an ass and act retarded because it builds buzz. It's marketing 101.
And this is a good segue. And speaking of building buzz and speculating, look, my good friend Brown's boy, it's been like a year since I've talked to you on panel. Feels like, how's it going, man?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yo, Gabe, how's it going, man? Thanks for having me up.
It's great to have you, bro. I'm curious about your thoughts about what's in Brown's boy's mind right now.
He's been seeing the optics lately.
I like Brown Boy's mind.
Right. He's a genius.
I mean,
he's a genius.
I mean, it's pretty much that like there's a guy on the panel right now called Orthodox Guy who's never once even shown his face.
Smooth
So that to
rider,
me,
dog.
You
gonna be a fucking dick rider your whole life, son?
We'll give a chance to
Let him talk.
We got it.
If he ain't run his mouth about me, I'm gonna run my mouth back.
Let him talk.
Shut up and let him talk. He's attacking my enemy. I'm going to shut up and let him talk. He's attacking my enemy. Fuck you.
Let him talk.
He's losing it.
Fuck you.
Thank you.
That's because Brown Boy's about to expose optics that are undeniable.
Yeah, it's just that he lacks. It's just that he lacks credibility. It's just that he lacks credibility. You know, he's just a guy online acting, LARPing as a character. He's acting hard, but he
making
doesn't
money.
even show
That's
his
the whole
face,
point. You act like
kinda
I'm
shows you
trying to
some of these
run
guys
for
are
fucking
actors out
office,
here.
dude. Why so
He made it clear that he is
serious?
trying to make money for sure.
Like I'm literally a character on the internet making money. You dumb
Dude, if
motherfuckers.
you gotta act,
Do you not
Hey, if you gotta-
understand it? I am an
if you gotta
entertainer.
act to make-
I am an entertainer. I make money. I
you gotta
entertain
act.
people. Boo hoo! You don't like that I
I thought you
entertain
was.
people.
Hold
You
on,
don't
what-
like that I talk.
Okay, Brasbo,
You
we
can
got
cry
you.
about it.
We got you, Brasbo. We got you. I got you. 1 sec. Go ahead, Ortho. Yeah.
Like this shit is fucking retarded. I'm not actually angry, by the way, but this shit is fucking retarded.
He's always just switched up right there.
Like this shit is
You see that?
retarded. Like
Under the
straight
Alex
up.
Jones Act.
No,
Go ahead,
it's
Browns boy.
in all
But,
seriousness, it's
but some people
fucking
think it's
stupid.
serious though. But can you understand Orthodox how a lot of people? Oh, so there's a good
They're
section of people
intellectual
who do take it seriously.
asshole sniffers if they think it's serious. They're like, oh, I've got to plan something. Gabriel, I must know everything, Gabriel, everything's a puzzle, and I'm so smart that only I have the answers. I'm better than you because I'm
listen to his internet acting.
Yo, he sounds
Listen
like
to his internet acting.
He sounds like
Listen to his
Will Ferrell in
character.
Eastbound and Down. Eastbound and Down. Gabriel, my young son Gabriel came into my.
Gabriel.
Faceless.
My brain is so big,
You're faceless
Gabriel.
internet actor.
I'm so
faceless
pumped.
internet actor.
Okay, let's
Faceless
go.
internet actor.
I'm a faceless internet actor that's made 10 grand in the past 4 months. I'm happy. I'm great.
Not bad. Yeah.
Yes.
Browns boy.
I entertain my people.
Does this? Oh shit, man! Let the good catch go away. Look, I was going to ask him if your story parallels with anybody else he's seen in the Battleverse, because Brown Boy sees it all.
Hold on, Gabe. Somebody wants me to tell you. Somebody wants me to prove I made 10 grand. Hold on, check your DMs.
Okay, let me see.
And I'm not, and I'm genuinely not trying to brag. I am getting
I
slightly.
do not want to see dick pics.
How much
I
you
don't want
make
to see
because
dick
you're
pics.
scamming on the internet?
Gabriel, that was
That
the
just
whole
shows how
plan.
much douchebags you guys are still.
You're so smarter than me. Like you're so smarter than me. You fit in with TML. You're so much smarter than everybody. You knew I was gonna send you a dick pic.
So, guy, do you need help being assigned under public assistance?
Yes.
The double
Yeah, we'll get you on public assistance because that's not even minimum wage. I'm sorry. 10 grand in 4 months is not even
All
minimum
right, Goblin.
wage.
Whenever you're ready, you can send that shit.
Oh, they ain't paying out anyways. Never mind. They stopped with that payouts.
Oh shit! It's actually more than 10,000. Just to be right and exact.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Right.
But
Yeah,
But he's
not
still a
bad.
racist online. Whether he makes $1 million or a fucking $5, he's still a racist. And
by the
what
way,
Brown Boy
By
would
the way,
point out.
that's literally
What Brown Boy would point out. There's probably optics to this guy he doesn't want all you to know about.
That's not including cash apps, by the way. That's not
Snap,
including
please.
cash apps. That's just Kofi.
Anyone who has to brag
Which I
about their
love to
money
use.
like he's doing is pathetic.
I'm not bragging. I'm literally.
You're bragging, dude. I made $4 or $5 in 4 months. That's bragging, bro.
I'm not bragging. I'm literally trying. For once, there's somebody who thinks that I have beef with them on panel. Machine Lies, I don't have beef with you on panel. I think you're cool.
So what are all the racist topics you say to him about his Muslim shit?
Issues, but it's just entertainment. No hard feelings, bro.
I don't even care.
And Browns boy,
I
no hard feelings with you. I'm just an entertainer.
Because you wanted to come up, so I let you on the panels. No worries.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, we're
all you
cool.
left, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, we're cool. I'm literally just an entertainer, and like, aside from,
thanks for admitting
if we're
that,
talking,
but how's that different from what Browns boy was actually claiming, right?
It's because he's trying. It's just it's
not.
because
He didn't like his tone, fam. He didn't like his tone.
Yeah, I don't like his tone. It's a faceless internet actor. When he says it, he's not actually saying that I'm an entertainer. He's trying to say that I'm a nefarious person out to hurt people.
The faceless part is because you won't cam up, but the actor.
But yeah, no,
part,
the
you just
faceless
admitted
part
to.
completely legit. But I have my reasons for it. I've even talked about it multiple times.
Right. Probably reasons of being a scumbag in real life versus in the DX. You don't want people to know who you really are.
It's because I'm a caregiver for my
People
family.
who have things to hide. People who want to hide optics usually have things to hide for reasons. Like you just admitted.
Minors, they
like
take
you
care
just
of
admitted.
crippled people.
I have things to hide.
Their privacy.
I have
because they don't
things
want
to
weirdos like
hide.
you harassing them.
Explain.
That's all that Browns boy meant. That's all that Browns boy meant by actor. I think is just entertainer. So I think it's.
Cynthia thinks you're a stripper, Ortho. I mean, Cynthia. Yolanda, excuse me.
What did you say, Gabe?
Look, Yolanda says entertainer. That's some online stripper. Some stripper change.
Yes, my OnlyFans is actually what I sent Gabe, but he was.
No.
Let's not kid.
You know what the money is really coming from.
He was being nefarious about it.
Yeah, I
What?
can
What's up,
understand why you
Snaps?
want to keep safe face when you have creeps like Snafu Snap trying to drag up everyone's public records attacking their families.
Yeah,
bro, you groom children for all of us to see. We watched you groom a child playing children games. It's disgusting.
That was you calling my show a voice
and then
changer,
your
you
argument
freaking
is,
liar.
where's the Guardian? The argument is, where's the Guardian? So Hank literally is okay with minors.
Wait, no. We went over this on my channel for entertainment.
No, your channel ain't shit. You're a scumbag piece of shit.
No,
you're a scumbag shit. Nothing you say is relevant. Nothing you say is relevant. You're a racist scumbag too.
You're a liar.
Dirty work.
You're a racist.
Holy shit.
And you're a liar.
And you're a fucking racist.
And you're a liar.
This is how weird this shit is tonight, man. We got someone. We got a legend in the back. Even though, I think last time I checked him out, he was like trying to smut up my name. But anyway, he has some good takes, so we'll give him a chance.
We agreed on the bet. Didn't prove shit.
I did prove it. Your ignorance doesn't disqualify the evidence.
You didn't prove shit. I could tell by that shit eating grin, you little motherfucker.
You know damn
Where's
well.
my $1,000 at?
That's not how it works. You owe me, buddy.
Hey, Landry owes me and Cynthia $1,000.
I'm just glad Mitch is not coming at me, bro. Go ahead, Mitch. Get him, Mitch.
No, the point of contention is that he dry bagged in the name of his grandma's cancer.
Hey, first off, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, that's pretty scandalous.
Respectfully, yeah.
Because if Snafu
but
starts popping
why
off
do
on
we
that,
have to? Why do we when he does that for? No. What? Here's the issue.
No, my grandmother's
he does
literally in the
that
hospital
to
dying,
make money,
Snafu. Shut
and
the
he
fuck
brings
up.
his grandma's optics up. But when we call